West Delaware football.
This is West Delaware football on Eastern Iowa's high school sports play-by-play leader. Hawks football from KMCH Sports is brought to you by the KMCH Sports Boosters. Now, with all the action, here's Bill Logan, Aaron Pleen, and Jamie Vaskey.
West Delaware football is on the air from Bernie Field in DeWitt, Iowa. It's the West Delaware Hawks and the Central DeWitt Sabres and the West Delaware Hawks. Good evening, everybody. Along with Aaron Pleen and Bill Logan, this is Jamie Vaskey and Aaron. Hawks 2-0 coming in here in district play, tied for the lead, or they were tied for the lead in that district, but we will get to that in just a second as we are going to start our national anthem. We will come back and we'll talk to Aaron in just a little bit as you're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Doors and windows. They set the bar high with high-performing, dependable, energy-efficient products for your renovation and building projects. Contact your local vendor, Delhi Lumber, at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, big-town quality with small-town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
Hi, this is Jamie Vaskey at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Back into DeWitt, Jamie Vaskey, Aaron Pleen and Bill Logan back with you. Aaron, as I was mentioning, the Hawks 2-0. They currently sit atop of the lead in Class 3A District number 4, but facing a team these next couple weeks with losing records, they're going to have to stay focused and continue to play good football.
Yeah, play good football, and then also, jump on them early. These are the types of games and types of teams that the Hawks are going to play in these next 2 weeks, where the Hawks on paper, as we know, are the favorites. So when that's the case, you want to jump on these teams early, get a good lead, lean on that running game, and then, of course, lean on that great defense that the Hawks have been playing all year.
Absolutely. Bill Logan is down on the sideline tonight for us. And, Bill, you and I kind of talked about that same thing coming down here tonight, that the Hawks, although they're playing a couple teams the next few weeks that they should beat, these are games that you still have to come out and play good football.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about over here. Very quiet, very focused, and they just want to come out and take care of it right off the bat. They're excited to have won the toss, get the ball first, and just want to go down and put something right on the board and just take control right off the bat. Last week started a little slow. First quarter was, a couple 3-and-outs and just wasn't Hawk football, but tonight that's what we're going to try to concentrate is just right off the bat. The first series, just let's go, let's get on top, and let's set the tone for the night.
What do you expect out of the Hawks? Obviously, you may know the game plan, but what do you expect out of the Hawks here in this opening drive?
Dominate. Dominate. That's all they've been talking about all week long, is they just want to come out and dominate. They were watching that fresh off game really close, watching what they were trying to run, defensive schemes and that kind of stuff. They just want to come out. They want to be physical. They just want to dominate. They just want to come out and do the basic things and do them well.
Absolutely. Well, Bill, good luck down there tonight. Stay safe. I know I saw you make a catch Monday night in that sophomore game. Great hand on that catch the other night. Now let's see if you can come up with one of them under pressure.
Well, I didn't run with it, though.
You what?
I did not run with it, though.
You did not?
No, I caught it. I just out there catch, boys. And that's all I got in me.
We're getting a fireworks display.
That was awesome.
After the national anthem, as usually you see that after a game, but
yeah, that's pretty awesome. Pretty special.
You get to see it, guys. You too, buddy boy, as the Hawks will come out and receive as the fireworks are over. The drone has left the building. It was floating around the field, and we are ready for football as Jesper Andresen will kick off for Central DeWitt. As deep to receive for the Hawks is Jordan Brees and Gavin Soppe, as we're just about ready for football action as Andresen will come set to kick this thing off. We are underway, 7:25, as it'll be Soppe in his own end zone, and he's going to be able to bring it out, as Gavin Soppe will bring it out. He's got it at the 20, 25, 30. He's still on his feet. He's down the sideline. He's only got one man to beat. He's going to be run out of bounds, as Soppe had room to run, and he's finally going to be run down out there. For Central DeWitt, bringing down Soppe was Zach Hinkle, but the Hawks will start with great field position here as they start 1st and 10 at the Sabres 47-yard line.
And nice job by Soppe. Looks like he caught it right on the goal line, and he just took it to the far sideline toward the Hawks sideline, found the crease, and just took it down the sideline for a nice gain and puts the Hawks in that Central DeWitt field position.
The Hawks will come out in the pistol formation. They give it Curley on 1st and 10. He's going to go down inside the 45 to the 44-yard line as the Hawks go from our left to our right in their road uniforms, the white tops with the gray uniforms, orange trousers with the black stripes down the side, and, of course, those gray helmets with the black WD on the side as Curley will throw, or excuse me, it'll be Casey to throw, and he's going to hit Tyler Kelly, and he's got a first down at the DeWitt 34-yard line. So the Hawks with a first down there through the air. And it is Casey to Tyler Kelly.
Pretty simple play we've seen a lot where Tyler just kind of runs, does it down and out, and gets hit for the 7-yard pass and takes the extra 4 or 5 yards to pick up the first.
They give us to Curley here on 1st and 10. He's going to bring it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line as the Sabres in their home uniforms, purple tops with the gold numbers, purple helmets, and the white trousers here for the Sabres as the Hawks will come set 2nd down and 7. They fake to Curley. Casey's going to throw. He's going long, looking in the end zone, and he overshoots his intended receiver as he was looking for Tyler Kelly down the sideline. Drew Dickey on the coverage for the Sabres. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
But I love the play call, Jamie, because I was counting, and Central DeWitt had about every guy in the box. They're stacking up for the run, so the only way to stretch that out is to start looking, going vertical and going downfield. So love the play call by the Hawk coaching staff.
Correction, it is 3rd and 6 for the Hawks as the Sabres, I believe, are going to have to burn a timeout as they had one too many players on the field. As Central DeWitt will take their first timeout of this ball game as 10:44 remaining in this first quarter, and the Sabres are going to burn a timeout here in this first quarter, their first of the ball game. As don't forget, you can go to KMCH.com right now for our area online and playback game of the week. And if you stay with us after tonight's contest, we will bring you that game live in its entirety after our contest here tonight. As Dan McLean and Dylan Slattery on the call of that game tonight right now, as it is Beckman at Union tonight. That is our area online and playback game of the week as the Sabres are out of the timeout. The Hawks still huddling up, and they're going to come out set and ready to go. As the Hawks on 3rd down and 6 here will come set, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left in the pistol formation. Casey looks to throw on 3rd and 6. He throws across the middle and almost caught as he was looking for Logan Wynn. It bounced off the hands of Wynn into the back judge and almost deflected right back into the hands of Logan Wynn. Easton Necker on the coverage for the Sabres. It's 4th and 6. The Hawks elect to go for it here. Trips receivers to the right, 1 to the far side on the left. They give us to Curley on 3rd and 6. He's got enough for the first down as Caleb Curley will go inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 Hawks. So Tucker Kinney brings him down that time, but 1st and 10 Hawks as they go with the run play on 4th and 6. And quickly back to the line are the Hawks. As Casey will hand off to Curley once again. Curley getting to the outside. He's going to be met there by Drew Dickey. As Dickey brings him down, but a nice game there by Curley on 1st and 10. Still 10 left to go in this first quarter. 2nd down and 2 on a gain of 8 by Caleb Curley. As the Hawks come set, quick pass, swing route to Mitchell Mangold. He can't come up with it, as that is an incomplete pass. They went with that little wide receiver screen to Mangold, and he couldn't come up with it. It'll be 2nd down and 2. It was a great play call, and it was there. Mangold was open. The ball just kind of sailed on Casey a little bit. Mangold had probably 10, 15 yards there to run with. So unfortunate break there for the Hawks, but nonetheless still driving and inside the red zone here. 2nd down and 2. They have it at the 14-yard line of Central DeWitt. Casey's going to keep this one himself, and he's going to have it stripped away, and it's Nick Smith down the middle of the field, and he could go to the end zone, and he will. He's at the 25-20, 10-5 touchdown, Nick Smith. He took the ball right away from Nick Casey as Casey kept it on the read play, and Nick Smith took it away from him, and he scampered into the end zone for the Sabre touchdown, and Central DeWitt is on the board here on the fumble recovery by Nick Smith. Yeah, and a great play by Smith. He just simply tore the ball away from Casey there, and I don't know if Hawks offensive players thought that Casey was down and the whistles were going to blow, but Smith played the play out and ran into the touchdown. Jesper Andreessen on for the extra point. He's 4 for 5 on the season, now 5 for 6 as the Sabres go up 7-0 with 9:43 left to go in this first quarter. We will take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware Football from KMCH Sports.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Back into DeWitt, 7-0. Sabres lead it. Gavin Soppe, Jordan Brees deep to receive this kick for the Hawks. Jesper Andreessen set to kick off. A little short kick here. It's going to be taken by one of the Hawks up men. I believe this is Caleb Curley. It is Curley on the return as he brings it out to the 36-yard line. No drive for the Sabres. A 77-yard fumble recovery return for a touchdown for Nick Smith. And for Smith, that is his first touchdown in any form for the Sabres this year. As Smith, the starting running back for the Sabres, does not have a touchdown on offense this year, but he's got one there on defense, and the Sabres lead it 7-0, 9:36 left to go. First quarter, the Hawks come set, pistol formation. They give to Curley on 1st and 10, and he's going to get to the outside. He's got it at the 40. Moving forward, he might give him the 41-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 5 yards that time for Caleb Curley, and it'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Hawks.
Well, and we go back to the touchdown, Jamie. You know, they stripped the ball from Nick Casey, and their Curley got about 4 or 5 yards. They tried stripping it from him there, too. So the Hawks are going to have to hold on to that ball tight tonight.
Quick pass, left side. This is Mangold down the sideline. He's got the first down. He's still on his feet, crosses midfield, and he's going to be down to the Sabre 46-yard line. So a first down there for the Hawks as it's Mitchell Mangold. Quick pass to the left side for Mangold, and he picks up the first down. 1st and 10 Hawks at the Sabre 46-yard line. Hawks going in, had a good drive going there last time, just unfortunate on that fumble. They give to Curley on 1st and 10. He's got a hole. He's going to pick up about 8 yards there as he's down inside the 40 to the 37-yard line of Central DeWitt. Needs to get, now they're going to call it the 37-yard line. Needs to get to about the 35 to pick up the first down as Matt Cousins upends him there, about a yard short. 2nd down and 1 for the Hawks. As Casey comes set, pistol formation, trips receivers to his left. He's looking that way to pass, throws across the middle, and incomplete, almost caught by Logan Wynn, as on the coverage that time for the Sabres was Devin Hurdle. But it falls incomplete, and it'll be third down and 1 here for the Hawks. They need to get to about the 36-yard line. This is where you hope, Jamie, you just lean on that offensive line, get the 2 yards that you need, hand it off to Curley, and just plow through there and get the first down. Slip by Casey, but he gets the handoff off. It's a first down for Curley. He's at the 20-15. Now he's at the 20-15. 10. He's down the sideline. He could go, and he's in for the touchdown. Caleb Curley from 37 yards out, and the Hawks are 1 point away from tying this game. It's 7-6. DeWitt Central leading with 8:18 left to go in this first quarter.
Not only did he get the first down, Jamie, he ran all the way into the touchdown. Nice job there by Curley of just focusing on getting the first, and then just he found daylight after he got into that second level. So big answer there by that Hawk offense after the Sabre touchdown. As the Hawks come on to attempt the extra point, as for the Hawks, Hunter Zeezer, the long snapper, Mitchell Mangle, the holder, and Caleb Zier on for the extra point. 14 out of 15 on the season. I spoke too soon, but it worked anyway. 15 out of 16 on the season for Caleb Zier, and the Hawks have tied it 7-7 with 8:18 left to go in this first quarter. We'll take a break and be right back. You're listening to West Delaware Football on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family. It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Back into Bernie Field, Jamie Vaskey, Aaron Plain, and Bill Logan back with you as the Hawks have tied it at 7-7. With 8:18 left to go in this first quarter, Derek Krogman to kick off for the Hawks, and it's going to be taken, it's going to go out of bounds, so it'll be a penalty, and the Sabres will start at their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10 to DeWitt Central.
And that Hawk touchdown, Jamie, 5 plays, 64 yards, took 1 minute and 25 seconds off the clock. Caleb Curley with 37-yard touchdown run. With the extra point, ties this ball game up now 7-7 with 8:17 to go here in this first quarter.
So the Sabres will have their first offensive possession of the night, as we'll see what Drew McNamara and company can do, as we'll get our first look at the great running back in Nick Smith, over 1,000 yards rushing last year. A little less than that so far, 194 through the first 4 games of this season, as they will come set in the shotgun formation. McNamara will roll to his right. He looks to pass under pressure. Now he steps up and he's going to run with it. And he's still looking to pass, but he's going to be brought down in the backfield as the Hawks are going to wrap him up. As coming up and making the stop for the Hawks that time is Max Chizek. And he loses. Looks like he's going to lose 2 yards there. It'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Sabres.
Yeah, good pursuit there. There's backside pursuit, and then the two defensive linemen on the far side did a nice job of breaking through the line, and he really had nowhere to go, and Hawks drop him for a 2-yard loss.
As McNamara comes set, shotgun formation, as he's going to hand off to Smith, and now he pulls it himself. He's going to keep it. He's going to run for a few yards and be upended there as the Hawks come set. Drew Woodman trying to strip it himself as Woods gets in there, as McNamara comes up short just to the 39-yard, around the 39-yard line, so a gain of 6 there by McNamara, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Sabres. Ball, they give him 7 on that play, as it's going to be at the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for Central DeWitt. It's on the field for the first time tonight, as up front for them, Jordan Brees, Derek Krogman, Max Chizek, and Harrison Goebel. As McNamara comes set, he looks to pass, looking across the middle, and it's going to be incomplete, as he was looking for Hurdle that time. looking for Devin Hurdle, the wide receiver, 6'1", 205-pound junior for the Sabres. As Hurdle could not come up with that one. It'll be 4th down and 5 for the Sabres, as the Hawks here are going to send 3 guys back to punt. As back to punt for Central DeWitt is Devin Kester. As Kester will have 3 punts. Excuse me, this is Keeter to punt for the Sabres. So Keeter, the punt, is going to be fair catch was called for. I'm not sure the Hawks got on it. They did. As returning that punt for the Hawks that time was Cabron Cook. He muffed that punt but was able to fall onto it as Cook comes up with it. That was, as I mentioned, that was Keeter, the punter that time, Drew Keeter, with about a 32.9 average as Deakey just about got in there and took that ball. As we may have an officials timeout here due to the heat. We're going to see a few more officials timeout than we're used to. Get the players some water. Do that. Don't forget, you can find out what all the area coaches have to say about tonight's contest tomorrow morning at 9 on the Coaches Corner with Mike Johnson, filling in for Kevin Shookman tomorrow. Filling in for Shooky tomorrow right here, starting at 9 o'clock on Mix 94.7 KMCH. 1st and 10 Hawks. They have it at their own 32-yard line. Game tied 7-7. 7-7 with 6:47 left to go in this first quarter. Sabres scoring on the Hawks' first offensive possession of the game. A fumble, 77-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown by Nick Smith. The Hawks are going to throw out to the left side. This is going to be mangled down that left side. He's going to pick up about 8 yards. So a nice run there, pitch and catch there. Casey to Mangold. Brings it out to the 39-yard line. They're going to say it was a little short, so it'll be a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3 here for the Hawks. As they quickly go back to work, as Deakey brought him down that time. And they're going to come set 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left for the Hawks pistol formation. The give this time is to Curley. He's up the middle, and he's wrapped up immediately. Big Jeff Grau, number 61, wraps up Caleb Curley as Jeff Grau enters the game. He's 6'5", 330-pound junior for the Sabres. That's a big boy for the Sabres as he comes off the field after making that tackle. It'll be 3rd down. They give Curley no gain on the play, so 3rd and 3. They give it to him again, and he's going to be upended that time as coming in and making the stop for the Sabres. Nick Smith has made his presence known early on in this ball game as he picks up a tackle there, and it's going to be a loss of about 3 yards there. It'll be 4th down and 5 for the Hawks. As the Hawks come set, pistol formation, they may go for the here.
They're lined up like it.
Casey comes set. He will pass on 4th and 5. Across the middle, it's going to be caught by Cook. And good enough for a Hawk first down as he's got it at the 45-yard line. So Cabron Cook with the reception that time, and the Hawks get the first down. They're 3rd through the air in this first quarter.
Such confidence there. Good. Coach Wink has confidence in Casey and this offensive line and these receivers are catching the ball and picking up the first.
Casey will throw on 1st and 10. He's going down the middle of the field and almost caught, but just out of the reach of Tyler Kelly. Going across the middle was Kelly as Drew Deakey on the coverage that time. So we're going to see that matchup, maybe a matchup we saw last week with Kelly and Deakey.
Yeah, Tyler Kelly, there aren't many defensive backs in high school, Jamie, that are the height that Tyler Kelly is. So he just comes into this matchup with an instant advantage.
Quick pass left side again. This is Mangold. He's got it at the 50. He's got the first down the sideline into DeWitt territory to the Sabre 35. They're going to say he ran out of bounds at the 38-yard line as Deakey brings him down there, but it'll be a first down for the Hawks. 1st and 10 West Delaware at the Sabre 38-yard line.
That's the 3rd or 4th time they've ran that play. The one time they overthrew Mangold, but every time they've run that to him, Mitchell's done a nice job picking up 8, 9, 10 yards.
Pistol formation. They fake it this time to Mangold. He's going to throw across the middle, and nice play there. They might get him for interference as Devin Hurdle was on the coverage that time for the Sabres as he was looking for Cabron Cook across the middle. But it falls incomplete. Was it Cook or Wynn? Excuse me, that was Logan Wynn,
yep,
the intended receiver, but it's going to be pass interference against the Sabres.
Jimmy, it's interesting. That's like the 3rd or 4th play now where the Hawks have thrown the ball down the middle. Normally you see him use the edges a little bit with that height and speed, but the Hawks offensive coaching staff must see something here that they like with these receivers down the middle of the field. So the Hawks get a 1st and 10. They have it at the Sabre 24-yard line. The Hawks will pass again as it's Cook at the 18. He's going to be upended there. Nice job there. That's Max Cousins. Max Cousins brings Cabron Cook down at the 19-yard line. He did go back a yard, so it'll be second down and about 7 here for the Hawks as a gain of 3 that time. As Cook on the reception that time. 4:35 left to go first quarter. Hawks and Sabres tied at 7. As Casey comes set, they're going to hand off to Curley up the middle, and he's got it at the 15. Down the sideline now. He's going to go into the end zone as Caleb Curley, his second of the game. It's going to be for 20 yards this time, so number 20 in for 20. And it's going to be 13-7 Hawks. Yeah, and a great block there by Mitchell Mangle. I was watching the defenders head towards Curley, and Mangle did a nice job of picking up that final block that sprung him into the end zone right about the 5-yard line there. So nice job of Caleb Curley. There was 2 or 3 defenders from Central DeWitt that were about ready to swallow Nick Casey if he kept the ball. So great job there by that offense. Caleb Zier on for the extra point. It is good. 14-7 Hawks. 4:22 left to go first quarter. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware Football from KMCH Sports.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Stop by Dyersville Comics and Games, your local comic book and gaming store today. Gaming events go on daily, and there is a great selection of comics and games to choose from. It's definitely worth a stop. Dyersville Comic and Games, located on 2nd Avenue Southeast in Dyersville. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches on a successful season.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at ForBrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Along with in-studio producer Ashley Bramey, Jamie Baskey, Aaron Plain, and Bill Logan back with you from DeWitt, Iowa tonight in Bernie Field as the Hawks lead at 14-7 with 4:22 left to go in this first quarter. The Hawks set to kick off here.
And that last touchdown drive, Jamie, 9 plays, 68 yards, took 2 minutes and 34 seconds off the clock. Caleb Curley with a 20-yard touchdown run, his second of the night already, puts the Hawks up now 14-7 with 4:22 to go in this first quarter.
Jared Krogman will kick off for the Hawks, as deep to receive for the Sabres is Max Cousin and Devin Hurdle. This one's going to be sent deep by Krogman. Cousins is going to take it at his own 2-yard line. He's going to bring it out left side, and he's going to be run out of bounds. Jordan Brees drops him at the 16-yard line, and that's where the Sabres will start 1st and 10. Great open field tackle that time by Jordan Brees.
That's a defensive end there for the Hawks defensive line there doing that. So good speed by Jordan Brees, and a nice job of just busting through there and flinging him down for to put the ball at their own 16-yard line here, putting the Sabres back inside their own 20. 14-7, Hawks lead with 4:15 left to go in this first quarter. As the Sabres will come set, shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Drew McNamara. As standing beside him is Nick Smith. They'll run option right side. McNamara keeps it himself, and it's going to be Jordan Brees and Jared Helly who combine on the stop that time, as McNamara is going to pick up. They're going to give him a gain of 2. Pick up of 2 that time. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for DeWitt Central. As the Sabres will come set here. 2 wide receivers. Now they're going to go 2 wide receivers to the right. They're going to bring 1 to the left. A tight end on the left as well. Pistol formation for DeWitt Central. So a lot of different formations. They pitch to Nick Smith, left side, trying to get to the edge. It's not. A nice job there, as it's going to be Derek Krogman who stops him at the 20-yard line. So they're going to give him a yard there. It'll be 3rd down. Now they'll give him 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 6 here for the Sabres. Still without a first down here
in this first quarter.
That was just good pursuit, Jamie, by that defensive front seven. They just floated the ball. They saw Smith come into this near sideline, and just great team defense here by the Hawks.
Trips to the right for the Sabres, pistol formation. Smith, the deep back behind McNamara. They give to Smith on third down and long, and he give it to him up the middle, and he's going to be stopped as Brees and Chiswick combine on the stop that time, and he's short of the first down. It's going to be 4th down and 1 for the Sabres, and they're going to send the punt team out this time, as going back to punt will be Drew Keeter, as Keeter will get set to punt this one away. Deep to receive for the Hawks. I see Drew Wibena, Gavin Soppe, and Cabron Cook back to receive for the Hawks as Keeter's kick is away. They're going to go towards Cook as he's going to watch this one go out of bounds at the West Delaware 38-yard line, and that's where the Hawks will start with it, 1st and 10. As don't forget, Hawkeye fans, you can get 90 minutes of Hawk football talk with the voice of the Iowa Hawkeyes, Gary Dolphin, and Iowa head football coach Kirk Ferentz every Wednesday night at 6:30 right here on Mix 94.7 KMCH. Had a chance to listen to Hawk Talk on Wednesday night. Very excited about the win last week was Coach Ferentz, that win over North Texas. Obviously, you know, Kirk, he's going to say there's always things to work on as the Hawks will come set here. 1st and 10. They give us to Curley up the middle. He's going to be tripped up that time. Max Cousins brings him down, but not before Curley scampers forward to the 49-yard line. A gain of 11 that time as he picks up enough for the first down. 4th rushing first down of this first quarter by the Hawks as they have 9 in this first quarter. As Casey comes set, he looks to pass. He's going to throw to his right and incomplete. As good coverage that time as he was looking for Logan Wynn as Max Cousins on the coverage. But tell you what, looking forward to the challenge tomorrow as Coach Ferentz says. Very good team coming in tomorrow in Penn State, ranked number 5 in the nation. They've got a bevy of offensive talent coming in from Happy Valley tomorrow, 6:30 kickoff. You can hear right here on KMCH. The Hawks will give to Curley here on 2nd down and 10. And running right up the middle was Curley this time as he makes a nice gain. That time Solomon Frey comes up with the stop. As Solomon Frey makes the stop, it'll be a couple of 5 that time for Curley. 3rd down and 5 for the Hawks as they come set. They're going to pass, and they're going to look for Cabron Cook on this near sideline to us, and it's dropped. Cook had it and dropped it as it falls incomplete, and it'll be 4th down and 5 for the Hawks. See what the Hawks do here. They went for it on 4th and 5 earlier in the game on a run play to Curley. They have it at the DeWitt 46-yard line as they lead 14-7 with a minute and a half left to go in this first quarter. Casey comes set. He's going to pass. Looking for Cook again. He's got it this time at the 40. It's going to be enough for the first down as Hurdle is going to try to run him out of bounds, but the Hawks will pick up a first down. They're 5th through the air in this first quarter, and a nice catch that time as you go right back to him, give him a little more confidence as Cook hauls this one in for the first down. 1st and 10 Hawks at the Sabre 40.
Well, nice shot by Cabron of knowing where the sticks are, too, and knowing where he had to get the first down. He had a nice job of going and then running about 2 yards past it, hauling the catch in for the first down, keeping the drive moving.
1st and 10. They give to Curley. First on that one, he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It's coming up and making the stop was Devin Kester. As Kester makes the stop, it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Hawks. 2nd and 10, under a minute left to go. They give us to Curley. He trips. I was going to say he tripped. He did go down. I thought he looked like he was flat on the ground. It's going to be no gain. It'll be 3rd down and 10, 40 seconds left to go in this first quarter. And now I believe the Hawks want a timeout. They do. The Hawks take a timeout. We'll take one with him and bring you right back. You're listening to West Delaware Football from KMCH Sports.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and Nubiana. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
Back in 3rd and 9. The Hawks will give to Caleb Curley off the left side, and he's going to barrel forward up for the first down. So the Hawks pick up a first down on the ground from Caleb Curley. Nice run that time. As Diekey brings him down, it's going to be 1st and 10 Hawks at the Sabre 25-yard line. Going in are the Hawks, leading 14-7 with 20 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Casey comes set. He looks to pass under pressure as Curley almost came up with it, but almost getting in there, knocking that ball away for the Sabres was Grant Peterson. Almost got a fingertip on that as he went sky high to try to deflect that ball. Got by him and went in and out of the hands of Caleb Curley. And it'll be incomplete, 2nd down and 10 Hawks.
And I think you and I both saw what was developing there. That if Curley catches that ball, he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Hawks will pass on 2nd and 10. They're looking on the near sideline. Mangle can't come up with it as he bobbled it a little bit, but it falls to the turf. And it'll be 3rd down and 10 now for the Hawks as 10 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remain in this first quarter. And it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Hawks as Casey comes set. They're going to send Curley in motion out to the outside. They look to him, fake it. Now they're going to go to Kelly on the far sideline. He's got it for the first down. He's going to be drug out of bounds, and now a penalty flag comes out as it was McNamara who was running him out of bounds, but that will be a first down. It'll be a first down for Kelly, and then the flag. So that'll be I believe it'll be a personal foul. Absolutely, against Central DeWitt as McNamara continued that play out of bounds and tried running Kelly out of bounds, but it would have been about 1st and goal for the Hawks. It would have been 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 1st and goal Hawks at the Sabre 5-yard line. So half the distance to the goal that time as they come set with 3 seconds left to go in this first quarter. They give to Curley up the middle. He barrels off a one. He's still pushing forward. He's going to go in for the Hawk touchdown. Caleb Curley from 5 yards out. And the Hawks take a 20-7 lead here with no time remaining in quarter number 1.
Nice job by Curley there. He looked like he was going to get stopped about 2 or 3 yards short of the goal line. He just kept the legs turning and plowed forward there. And looks like he might have got a little help, too, from 1 or 2 of his offensive linemen there with the extra shove. But nonetheless, the Hawks' 3rd touchdown of the quarter for Caleb Curley put the Hawks up 20-7, pending the extra point.
Caleb Zier on for the extra point. The kick is up and no good. It went left as the snap was a little low. Bangle tried to recover, but it is no good. So the Hawks will take a 20-7 lead into the second quarter. We'll take a break and come back for the start of the second quarter right after this. You're listening to West Delaware Football from KMCH Sports.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936. Online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
First quarter it was for the Hawks. They ran 34 plays for 207 yards in that first quarter. Thanks to Bill Logan for that stat as we're back here in DeWitt as the Hawks lead 20-7. Aaron, another nice drive that time for the Hawks.
Yeah, 12 plays, 12 of those 34 plays Came on that last drive, 62 yards, so 2 minutes, 21 seconds off the clock. Caleb Curley with his third touchdown run of the night in the first quarter. This one of the 5-yard variety. The Hawks did miss the extra point, but starting the second quarter, the Hawks lead 20-7. So here we go. Hawks leading 20-7. Just about to kick off the second quarter. Derek Krogman will do the honors here, as he will kick this one deep. It'll be taken by, I believe, that is going to be Devin Hurdle. And the Hawks trying to strip it as Grant Morris coming in there making the stop, and on the way down got his paws in there and tried ripping that ball away. But Hurdle will bring it out, as Devin Hurdle, the 6'1", 205-pound junior for the Sabres, will bring it out to the 30, and that's where the Sabres will start here, 1st and 10. As just underway, second quarter. As McNamara comes set on 1st and 10 to give to Nick Smith. He's got a nice hole on the right side. He avoids one. He's still on his feet, going down the sideline, and Jared Helly will finally bring him down in Hawk territory, down to the West Delaware 36-yard line. That's a nice first down run that time by Nick Smith, and the Sabres with their first down of this game comes here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10 at the Hawks 36. A huge hole by that right side.
I was just going to say, you took the words out of my mouth. That near side, the right tackle and right guard did a nice job of just blowing up a hole there for Nick Smith to run through. And you have a guy like that with that kind of speed, that kind of hole, he's going to pick up big yardage. So DeWitt will come out with trips to the left. They give to Smith up the middle, and he's wrapped up. As coming up and making the stop for the Hawks was Harrison Goebel down to the 32-yard line. So a gain of 4 that time by Nick Smith. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Nice stop there by Goebel. As it'll be 2nd down and 6 for DeWitt Central. Putting a little drive together here as they have gone 3 and out in their only offensive possessions of this game so far. The lone touchdown came on a fumble recovery by Smith, where he just took the ball right away from Nick Casey. As they come set, they give to Smith left side, and he's temporarily held up by Jordan Breeze, but it was enough to allow Harrison Goebel to come over and wrap him up as Breeze blasted through that offensive front, got a hand on the ankle of Smith, which tripped him up just enough to let Goebel finish him off.
Yeah, and you got to almost kind of credit Jordan Breeze for half a tackle there. He, like you said, he just blew up that play and made Smith kind of just stop right in his tracks and tripped him up a little bit, and Goebel came in and finished him off. So nice team defense there by that Hawk defensive front. Loss of a yard brings up 3rd and 7 for the Sabres as McNamara comes set, shotgun formation. He rolls to his right, looking to pass. He's going to throw, and it's deflected. Nice job there, as it's Drew Wibbenham who makes the deflection as he was looking. He was looking over there. That was on Easton Necker. It was the intended receiver, but great job there by Wibbenham to get his mitts in there and knock that ball down.
I don't know if you saw it, but Jared Helly just crunched McNamara as he was delivering the ball there, and yeah, that was that was definitely one of the hits of the night tonight.
20-7, West Delaware leads it here. 10:26 left to go in this first half. McNamara comes set, pistol formation. They're going to throw on 4th down. They're going to go for it across the middle, and nobody home, as it's going to fall incomplete. Drew Wibbenham on the coverage there, as they were looking for Necker again, and Easton Necker, as it falls incomplete, and the Hawks will take over 1st and 10, take over on downs here with 10:21 remaining in this second quarter. So great job by the Hawk defense. They gave up that 1 first down on that drive, the big first down run by Nick Smith, but the defense held after that. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the Sabre, or at their own 33-yard line. As Casey comes set, pistol formation, 2 receivers to the right, 1 in the slot for the Hawks as Casey will throw, going deep down the field, and coming back for this one and can't make the catch is Cabron Cook, as it was kind of a jump ball over there as Cook couldn't come down with it. Devin Hurdle on the coverage that time for the Sabres.
Yeah, but nice throw there by Casey. You know, it was up high enough where only Cabron was going to be able to come down with it there. And I like the play call. You know, you got to go long and go vertical here a couple times, you know, in order to stretch that defense out. So I like the play call. Cabron just couldn't come down with it, but I suspect we'll go back to that here later on in the game.
Devin Hurdle tied for the lead on this team with 2 interceptions on the years. The Hawks will run that little counter play as it's going to be Mitchell Mangled who came back across. That little counter play, that didn't work as the Hawks are going to lose a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for West Delaware. As they lose a yard on that play, as we mentioned, 3rd down and 11 for the Hawks. Ball at their own 31-yard line. As they will come set, trips receivers to the left this time as they go from our right to our left. As Casey will pass, he looks down the middle of the field, almost intercepted. He was looking for Cook, but Cook was not looking for the ball as Max Cousins was on the coverage that time for the Sabres, and it'll bring up 4th down and 11 for West Delaware. And we'll see what the Hawks do here. As it looks like they're going to send Goebel on in the punt team. So we'll see Goebel getting set to punt for the first time tonight. He's had a good season, averages 37.4 yards per punt. 52 was his longest punt this season, as deep to receive Drew Diekey. As Diekey has had 8 returns. Excuse me, that is on kick returns. They have no punting return stats, as Diekey's going to take this one at his own 30. He's going to come to the near sideline, try to hit the sideline. He's going to be wrapped up and dropped. As nice job by the Hawks that time, as it was Mitchell Mangled was in on that as well, was Bryce Tucker. And a nice hit there by Mangled and Tucker as they combine on the stop. It'll be 1st and 10, DeWitt Central. Ball at their own 44-yard line. Hawks leading it here 20-7 with 9.5 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. As we mentioned, the Iowa Hawkeyes taking on Penn State tomorrow inside Kinnick Stadium. 6:30, a night game for the Hawkeyes tomorrow. You can catch that game right here on KMCH. Pregame starting at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. As the Sabres come set, McNamara hands off to Smith. He's up the middle. He's going to be wrapped up as Logan Wynn and Grant Morris combine on the stop that time. But it's going to be Smith to the 49-yard line. He's going to pick up 4 yards. It's 2nd down and 6 for the Sabres.
And Smith did a nice job there, being patient, Jamie, letting the blocking develop. And it looked like he was probably going to, it was kind of slow to develop, but once it did, he did a nice job there just following his blocks and picking up the 4 yards.
As McNamara comes set, shotgun formation. Fake to Smith as McNamara keeps it himself. He runs off the right side. He's got enough for the 1st down. As finally coming up and bringing him down that time was Justin Brown, but it is going to be enough for a Sabre 1st down. Their 2nd of this ball game on the legs of Drew McNamara. As McNamara, their 2nd leading rusher on this team, as he had 46 attempts coming into tonight for 145 yards and 1 touchdown. Passing has been a little bit of a different story, as we'll get to that in a second, as it's 1st and 10, as they're about to run another play. It looked like somebody jumped early over there, as they give to Smith up the middle. He's down inside the Hawk 40, or 35, to the 33-yard line. That'll be a pickup of about 5 yards. McNamara on the season, 29 of 68 for 350 yards. Interesting stat, no touchdowns, 7 interceptions for Drew McNamara. So they like to keep it on the ground. Nick Smith, obviously their leading rusher coming into tonight, 49 carries for 194 yards, which is an average of 4 yards per carry. No touchdowns on the season. 2nd down and 4. They're going to give him 6 on that 1st down play as McNamara now looks to throw. He rolls to his left. Now he's going to throw it down the field in the middle of traffic, and it looks like it could be Wubena who came up with it. Yep. Yes, it is. Drew Wubena comes up with that interception for the Hawks. His 1st of the season, as Drew Wubena picks off Drew McNamara. McNamara's 8th interception of the season, and it's going to be 1st and 10, West Delaware at their own 10-yard line with 7:45 to play in the 2nd quarter. Hawks leading 20-7.
Yeah, nice job there by that Hawks secondary. As soon as he let go of that ball, as soon as McNamara let go of the ball, I looked down and the Hawks had every receiver covered up, and Wubena did a nice job of just stepping in front of the receiver and bringing down the interception. So Hawks with the ball now deep in their own territory. Casey comes set. He gives to Curley. Curley spins out of a tackle there. He's got it at the 20-yard line, and he's going to barrel forward enough for a West Delaware 1st down. So nice run that time by Caleb Curley as they even up the 1st downs again. Now 6 on the ground, 6 through the air in this 1st half for the Hawks. At least that's what I have for 1st downs.
He didn't correct me, so I figured I must have been right. So 1st and 10 Hawks, ball at their own 21-yard line. They give to Curley again, left side, as he's got it at the 25, at the 30, and he's going to barrel forward again as Brant Peterson will finally bring him down. They're going to mark him down at the 34-yard line, and that's going to be enough for a West Delaware first down. So the Hawks doing it on the ground here in this series. As another first down, they lead it 20-7 with 7:10 left to go in this first half. Casey comes set, trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Quick pass left side. This is going to be Cook down the sideline now. He's got it at the 40, 45, brought down by the helmet. Nick Smith went up high for that tackle, and a penalty marker comes in as Cabron, I believe he's going to have enough for the first down, so they'll give the Hawks a first down through the air that time, and then they may tack on some for a hold. Oh, it's going to be holding against the Hawks. Did not see that, so that will negate the first down by Cook. But it will be the Hawks' first penalty of the night.
Now, the way Cabron came down, it looked like maybe they got him by a horse collar or something, neck or above, but so a spot foul on that one. So the Hawks will still have it 1st and 9 at their own 35-yard line as they send 3 receivers to the left once again. So they pick up a yard after that, and they're going to hand it on the end around to Mangold, and he's tripped up as coming in through the back door that time for the Sabres, and making the tackle was Devin Kester. And Kester drops Mangold for a loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Hawks. 2nd down and 10. They're going to go 3 receivers to the left, 1 on the far side to the right. Set. 2nd and 10. They're going to throw to Cook on the near side. That's a little wide receiver screen by Cook. He brings it up to the 36-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of a couple yards that time. It'll be 3rd down and about 8 for the Hawks here.
Kind of looked like the bubble screen there. Cabron caught it and then turned it back up into the back towards the line of towards the line of scrimmage there, and just couldn't break that second tackle there. Had he done that, he probably would have picked up about 10 yards.
Hawks on 3rd and 8. They throw across the middle. It's going to be caught. As that is Logan Wynn on the catch for the Hawks. As I believe that was McNamara on the tackle. And it looks like the Hawks may be just short of the first down. I better get my binoculars out and see what Bill was standing right behind me, and I'm right on it. Oh, you probably got a better look than Bill does right now.
I
don't even see Bill. He's kind of hiding behind the chain gang. There he is. Yeah. What do you got, buddy boy?
Well, you saw how they chain gang, they pull it back, so it's going to be very close. It's within an inch or 2 either way.
Well, which way? You got to make it.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's short.
I'm going to say it's short.
I agree with Bill. Yeah, I agree with you.
It was still a good spot. I think the Hawks got a generous spot, but I think it could be just short. Let's see if we all 3 miss it. We sure did. And just
it on the good side. We missed it the good way.
That's right. As Bill's still transitioning from sunglasses to prescription lenses down there tonight, as he had the sun right in his face for that first game. As got the sunglasses off, back to the regular glasses. So 1st and 10 Hawks on that reception to Logan Wynn. They give to Curley on 1st and 10 here. He breaks out of a tackle, still on his feet. Ethan Pierce can't bring him down. Finally, it's going to be Brant Peterson, that's Kester. Kester's going to bring him down. A nice run there by Caleb Curley, as he looked what it looked like maybe back to the line of scrimmage or a gain of a yard. He picks up 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Hawks as they have it right at midfield. Casey comes set, looks to pass. He's going to throw across the middle. He's got Wynn out there again, and the ball comes loose. I think they're going to say Wynn was down. Yes, he was. They're going to say Logan Wynn was down as McNamara comes up with it. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Hawks. As now we've got a heckler in the booth. Central DeWitt Athletic Director Kirk Kreider giving us a hard time up here tonight as they're going to pass here are the Hawks on 1st and 10, and a nice completion that time. Tyler Kelly goes up and gets that one. As coming up and making the stop was Ethan Pierce, but it'll be another West Delaware first down. So 9 through the air so far for the Hawks. As we always like to see Coach Kreider up here as longtime football coach, wrestling coach here at Central DeWitt. Now the athletic director, as Casey will pass, he's got Wynn again. It's Logan Wynn's night here tonight as McNamara brings him down. That's going to be a nice pickup there. Pick up a 4 or 5 that time by Casey. The Hawks leading 20-7 with 4.5 minutes left to go in this second quarter. As Kirk Kreider's son, Casey Kreider, the long snapper for the Denver Broncos, got to see him play on TV against the Cowboys last Sunday. Always good to see Casey playing as the former Hawkeye and DeWitt Central Sabre, as they're going to give to Curley on second down and about. I'm not sure what happened there. What down is it? It's third down. He's got fourth down on the marker. I thought it was only second, but it is going to be 3rd and 9, so no gain that time for the Hawks. But great kid. Casey Kreider had a chance to cover him in his career here at when he was playing at Central DeWitt on the football field and the wrestling mat as well. Talked with him a couple times. Just a great kid, and I tell you what, it comes from the top. And his dad and Kurt, the athletic director here, just a great guy. Always takes care of us when we come on the road down here to DeWitt. As the Hawks will throw here on 3rd and 9, they got it wide open, and it's going to fall incomplete. As looking on this near sideline, as Casey was looking for Tyler Kelly on the coverage that time for DeWitt Central. On the coverage was Zach Hinkle, and it'll be 4th down and 9 for the Hawks. And Bill talked about running 34 plays in the first quarter. This will be the 13th play of this drive alone here. So Hawks doing a good job of holding on to that football. They will pass. Casey looks to throw on 4th and 9. He's got a wide open Mitchell Mangle in the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. 25 yards. It was Casey to Mangle, and Mitchell Mangle with the touchdown. His first of the season for the Hawks. He came in with 15 catches for 215 yards. That's a 14.3 average. Boosts that average a little bit there as Mangle picks up the 25-yard touchdown, as I mentioned, first of the season for Mitchell, and it's 26-7. Hawks lead it with 3:29 left to go in this second quarter. And it's Caleb Zier on for the extra point. He missed his last one, and he's on for this one, and he booms it through, and it's good. 27-7, Hawks lead, 3:29 left to go in this second quarter. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware Football from KMCH Sports.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
When selecting the right tire for your vehicle, you want choice. Bobin Tire and Automotive Service in Manchester gives you choice with the top tire brands available today. For the tire choice you want and the service your vehicle needs, see Bobin Tire and Automotive in Manchester. Open Saturdays for your convenience.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value the most, whether it's your auto, home, business, health, or even your life. AAA and People's Insurance Agency have been protecting all of your assets for years. So please call your local licensed AAA agent at Mormon Insurance Agency, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, for a free review of all of your insurance needs, because trust is everything.
Derek Krogman's kick is away. It's going to be Max Cousin from his own 15-yard line. He's going to bring it out to about the 26-yard line. There's a nice stop that time. Is coming up and making the stop for the Hawks. That was Tyler Langle who came down and did a great job making the stop there for the Hawks. 1st and 10 to DeWitt Central. Ball at their own 26-yard line. 27-7. Hawks lead at 3:23 left to go in this first half.
And that touchdown drive, Jamie, 14 plays, 90 yards. Started on my own 10. Hawks punched it in. 25-yard touchdown pass from Casey to Mangold.
with the extra point, puts the Hawks at 27-7 with 3:23 to go here in the second quarter. Pistol formation for the Sabres. They give to Nick Smith on 1st and 10. He's wrapped up in the backfield as grabbing a hold of him and following him all the way to the ground was Jordan Brees. As Jordan Brees has had a great season for the Hawks as well. Came in with 20.5 total tackles, 5 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks on the season for Jordan Brees as he busted into the backfield there and stopped Nick Smith for a gain of 1 yard. So 2nd down and 9 here for the Sabres as this second quarter coming to an end here. About 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the second quarter. They fake to Smith. McNamara looks to throw, and he's going to be right up. Ball's loose. Smith picks it up, and he's going to be tackled as he's wrapping it up. Loss of, they're going to stop his forward progress, but 4 Hawks in the area as McNamara turned around. McNamara turned around to throw that ball, and he was getting hit, and as he was trying to kind of brace himself for the hit, he lost the ball, so it's going to be back. I'm going to lose a couple yards on that one. It'll be 3rd down and about 11 here for the Sabres. Ball at their own 25-yard line as the Hawks leading 27-7 with 2:15 left to go in this first half. And I think the Sabres are going to probably call a timeout here. They do not have a play called in. So DeWitt, it appears, will burn their 2nd timeout of this first half with 2:01 left to go in this first half. We'll take a break with them and come back. You're listening to West Delaware Football from KMCH Sports.
At Telke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as the great incentives at TelkeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Telke Motors. Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Points.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Back into Bernie Field in DeWitt, Iowa. Jamie Vaskey, Aaron Flynn, and Bill Logan back with you. 2:01 left to go in this second quarter. Hawks lead at 27-7 as DeWitt Central faces 3rd down and 11 here as Drew McNamara will come set. Shotgun formation. They send a man in motion from right to left. So a single receiver on each side. 2 tight ends this time for the Sabres. As McNamara takes the snap. He looks to pass. Now he's going to step up and try to run with it. That's not going to work against this stingy Hawk defense as Justin Brown, Harrison Goebel combine on that stop, and they drop him in the backfield. And now the Hawks want a timeout as they're going to try to get the ball back here before halftime. So the 1:53 left to go in the second quarter. The Hawks will take a timeout. They'll get... Looks like DeWitt will probably punt this one away. Score update here from around the area, and our area online and play that game of the week. Report City Union leading Beckman in the second quarter. That's 20-6 the score. Also in the second quarter, Pleasant Valley leading Western Dubuque 35-7. Independence is shutting out Charles City 21-0. That game in the first quarter. West Liberty leads Anamosa 12-7. That game in the second quarter. Also in the second quarter, Monticello with Maquoketa Valley, with a 5-point lead over Tipton. It's 13-8. At halftime, East Buchanan and Lisbon are tied at 6, and Lisbon ranked number 8 in the state. So that'd be a big win for East Buchanan tonight down in Lisbon. And at halftime, Wapsie Valley leads Edco 28-0. As score from the baseball diamond tonight, 3-2. Milwaukee leads the Cubs. As Cubs with 2 runners on here in the top of the 5th inning. Chris Bryant getting plunked by the pitch that time. So 2 runners on with no outs. Bill Logan loves to hear those Cubs updates. As the Sabres will punt it away here, as punting will be Drew Keeter. As his punt is away, back to receive for the Hawks. I believe this is Drew Wubena, and it is, and he takes it at his own 35-yard line, and Wubena is going to bring it out of bounds. Let's see where they mark this one out. At the Hawks will start 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. West Delaware leads at 27-7 with 1:41 left to go in this second quarter. So Hawks trying to put another score on the board here before half, leading by 20 already.
And you got to like the situation that they're in right now. They do only have one timeout left, but you got the ball virtually at midfield, and with the aerial attack that the Hawks have, this should be right in their wheelhouse, hopefully.
Casey will come set, empty backfield. He's looking to throw down the field, looking for Tyler Kelly. Could have been some contact there. As Kelly, he overshoots Kelly, as on the coverage that time for DeWitt Central was Justin Costello. I thought maybe Costello bumped Kelly a little bit as Kelly was trying to release. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Hawks. Ball at their own 46-yard line.
Great protection there by that Hawk offensive line. Looks like they got pass pro set up here. And
Casey will throw again. Quick pass to the outside. This is going to be Kelly. He's got it across midfield. It's going to be close to a first down. As running him out of bounds that time was Max Cousins, and I believe the Hawks will should be enough for the first down. Yes, it is. As they cross midfield down to the Sabre 43-yard line, it will be a West Delaware first down. They're 10th through the air so far as Casey comes set. 1st and 10, looks to pass. Quick pass, same pass to the outside. That's Kelly as Deaky right there on the coverage. They're going to say he did not get out of bounds, so the clock will continue to run here as there's 1:10 and counting as Kelly brings it down to the 39-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 for the Hawks. Casey looks to pass, looking to his right. Now he's going to throw on a hitch and go route, looking for Cook. He's got it at the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown, West Delaware. 39 yards from Nick Casey to Cabron Cook. Great coverage there by Hurdle, but just into the arms over a nice basket catch. Perfect throw by Nick Casey to Cabron Cook.
Absolutely. He threw it up high enough that it gave time for Cabron to run underneath it, and Cabron did a nice job of just looking it in and then hauling it in and dumping into the end zone for the 6 points and the Hawk touchdown here late in the second quarter. So you couldn't have drawn it up any better than that, Jamie.
33-7, the Hawks lead it on Cabron Cook's 3rd touchdown reception of the season as Caleb Zier on for the extra point. The kick almost blocked, but Zier puts it through the uprights. Hawks lead at 34-7 with 53 seconds left to go in the second quarter. We will take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
Back into DeWitt, Jamie Vaskey, Aaron Pleen, and Bill Logan back with you. Hawks leading 34-7. 53 seconds left to go in this second quarter. So the Hawks got the timeout, Aaron, and wanted the ball back, and they did it and went right down the field.
Yeah, and 4 plays. The 54 covered 54 yards. Cabron Cook with a 39-yard touchdown pass with the extra point puts the Hawks up 34-7 with 53 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Bill Logan calling for the fair catch on that kick, but unfortunately for DeWitt, one of the up men took it and brings it out to the 30-yard line as it was Brady Lawrence on the return for the Sabres. He brings it out to the 30-yard line, and that is where Central DeWitt will start with it. 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line, trailing 34-7 with 47 seconds remaining here in this first half. A great first half by the Hawks.
Yeah, I mean, 3 rushing touchdowns, two passing touchdowns. They're doing it through the air and on the ground, just like we've seen them do it the first 4 games of the year.
And it's one of those, as Bill calls it, one of those break out the record book kind of nights. As there's been a lot of offense in this first half for the Hawks. As the Sabres will come set, they'll hand it to the fullback this time. I believe that's Ethan Pierce. Nope. At number 13, that's Easton Necker on the carry. He picks up 3. 2nd down and second down, and they're going to give him 4. Second down and 6. Jared Helly on the stop. They pitch it to Smith this time, a little option play. Woodman is going to drop him, and that's a pretty decent spot. They're going to give him the first down as he's got it at the 41-yard line. There is a penalty marker on the field. As our PA announcer credited Brody Totten for the tackle, but I don't see Brody Totten on the field. As it's going to be holding against Central DeWitt. No, Brody Totten is over there. He's in at cornerback here, as looks like he is in for Tyler Kelly. As Tyler Kelly not on the field for the Hawks. As it'll be a holding against Central DeWitt. So on their offense there, their first offensive penalty of this ballgame, 3rd of the night. As they're going to run out the first quarter. That's how the first half, not the first quarter. That's how the second quarter will come to an end. As after all that, the Sabres will run out the clock, and we will go to halftime. Hawks leading 34-7. Stay tuned at halftime. We'll talk with West Delaware sophomore coach this week, Brian Klaus, and we'll take a look at our Hawks in the NCAA segment. Coming up in just a little bit, you're listening to the West Delaware Football from KMCH Sports.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Your number one Hawk fans. Auto Owners Insurance and Parrot Insurance is a winning combination. We'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and farm to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. For me, Eric Smith at Parrot Insurance in Manchester today.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Sode's Green Acre, located in Guttenberg, offers a fun shopping experience for the entire family. Retro candy, unique gifts and toys, gourmet foods, coffee and tea, top shelf spirits, craft beer and wine, plus a cafe with full bar service. Sode's Green Acre in Guttenberg. Find them on Facebook.
Banking is all about relationships at F&M. We know that relationships take time to build and nurture. They are based on trust, commitment, and loyalty. Relationships don't happen overnight or by chance. They are key to reaching the financial goals of the individual client. Building relationships with our clients and community are essential. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Hey, and welcome back into halftime. Jamie Vasky back along with you. West Delaware Central DeWitt. It is halftime here, and at halftime joining me is West Delaware sophomore JV head coach Brian Klaus. His team played mixed squad tonight as victorious in that game 21-6. And coach, a real close first half. I think you guys led 6-0 at the break. But a really good game played all around by your guys.
You bet. We came out that second half with a lot more motivation and our fundamentals a little more sound. Offensively, we got a few things figured out and got people in the right places and our blocking going. So usually when those things happen, you get that run game going, things happen well.
and their touchdown came late in that game, so your defense played really well, especially at the end of that first half. They had a first and goal down on your end of the field, and then a fourth and goal play at the goal line to end the half. Just outstanding work by Coach Becker and the defense.
Absolutely. Our defense has really carried us this year. They've been fantastic and all over the ball. Coach Becker does a phenomenal job with them, getting everybody at their responsibilities. And a huge testament to our guys that they come up and hit hard. That goal line stand, 4th and 1 or whatever it was awesome. Had a couple of those big stands in the red zone. So great job to our defense, and hats off to them.
You guys moved to 5-0 and have really been playing well. And you got to give the kids a lot of credit. This is their second game this week. They played Monday night, and what a thrilling game that was as well. 34-30, and a lot of grit by your team in that game. You were down late in that game, I think by 9 points, and you guys came down and got 2 scores, and that shows the toughness of this group.
Absolutely. We've got a very gritty team. That's one word I would definitely use to describe them. They're tough kids, and they really get after it. Last year, I think they won 1 game, and to see a group with this kind of talent and this kind of work ethic getting that much better and that improvement, I think that spells good things for them in the years to come.
Unfortunately, one big injury tonight is quarterback Sam Lockie, and hopefully wish him the best, as that one could put him out for some time. But you got to credit the guys who stepped in and played there.
You bet. Jared Boss does a fantastic job when he got in, and he's a smart kid, he's an athletic kid, and he's tough as nails too. Sam, tough kid to get hurt. He's one of those that's got pure grit, and he works his butt off, and he'll take the hits and dish them out, and he's a tough one, sure.
I don't think you don't have a game Monday night, correct? As the freshmen play against Union, I believe, Monday night. Next contest, I believe, is the next Monday. So a little bit of time to get recuperated a little bit and set up a new game plan.
You bet. We can get people healed a little bit and feeling better. We can fix some of the mistakes that we've made the last couple of weeks and breathe a little bit, which is going to be good for our team and for our coaching staff. But that said, we're also excited to get back on the field to see what this team can do.
Well, Coach, congrats on the win tonight, and thanks for joining us here.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
West Delaware sophomore head coach Brian Klaus here at halftime. We'll be back with more of the halftime show right after this on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence, with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware Turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
Most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank, with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at AmericanTrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Anderson is the leader in doors and windows. They set the bar high with high-performing, dependable, energy-efficient products for your renovation and building projects. Contact your local vendor, Delhi Lumber, at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, big-town quality with small-town service.
Back into Bernie Field in DeWitt, Iowa. Jamie Vaskey back with you. It's halftime, 34-7. Hawks lead it as we take a look at our Hawks in the NCAA segment. And, of course, take a look at the three big schools in the state as we start with the Iowa Hawkeyes, victorious last week in that game against North Texas. Bill was the winner for the second week in a row in our picks. So he will go first. Swish's pick is in. The Hawks take on Penn State tomorrow night, 6:30 kickoff from Kinnick Stadium here on KMCH. You can hear the pregame starting at 4:30 with Dolph, Eddie, Rob Brooks, and the Hawkeye Radio Network. Again, that's Hawkeyes and Penn State Nittany Lions. Should be a good one. Tough task tomorrow in Iowa City for the Hawkeyes. Iowa State has a bye week tomorrow, as last week they defeated Akron 41-14 as they moved to 2-1 on the season. Their next contest will be back at home at Jack Trice Stadium as they will face Texas next Thursday night at 7 o'clock. You and I fell last week to Southern Utah, 24-21 the final score as Panthers dropped to 1-2. Adam Reth, the 2013 graduate from West Delaware, is a senior for Mark Farley. I mentioned Iowa State. Can't forget about John Nagel. He's a freshman, 2017 graduate of West Delaware. We wish John the best of luck as he continues his recovery after his surgery down in Ames. So best of luck to John Nagel. But Adam Reth and the Panthers have a bye tomorrow as they will have the week off. They will go hit the road to Southern Illinois on September 30th in Carbondale, Illinois. That'll be a 6 o'clock start. In that game against Southern Utah, Adam Reth, 6 total tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery for the big guy from Delaware in Reth. On the season, Adam has 27 total tackles, 1.5 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery. Brett Lammers looked like a mini Lamar Jackson last night in Fayette at Harms Eichscheid Stadium. Has now won 2 straight games since we talked last time, or the last time we updated Brent Lammers, as the Peacocks victorious last Saturday at Northern State in Aberdeen, South Dakota, 31-14, the score of that game. And then last night against the University of Mary, they won 58-14. In the game against Northern State, Brett Lammers, 27 of 42 passing, 270 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
And we will finish Brent Lammers' stats as we're back here. Sorry about that. Lost our call there as we're back on now. Brent Lammers in that game against University of Mary last night. 15 to 22 passing, 288 yards, 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. He had 8 carries for 37 yards and 2 touchdowns, so 5 total touchdowns for Brent Lammers last night. And he's now 73 of 119 for 930 yards, closing in on that 1,000-yard passing mark. 6 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's carried it 48 times for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns as the Peacocks return to action. Next Saturday, as they will be at Winona State. That's in Winona, Minnesota. That is a 1 o'clock kickoff for the Peacocks next week, as they are now 3-1 overall. 3-1 and 3-1 in the conference. So good start for the Upper Iowa Peacocks. Sam Maloney, a sophomore at Loras College, a 2016 graduate of West Delaware. They lost last week. They're now 1-2. They lost to the University of Dubuque 27-24. They will play again tomorrow against Buena Vista. That game at home at the Rock Bowl in Dubuque. 2016 graduate Max Ridenauer, sophomore at Coe College. They were victorious last week against Nebraska Wesleyan University out in Lincoln, Nebraska last week. They're now 3-0, 1-0 in the conference as they were victorious 35-25. Tomorrow they return home to take on Simpson College, a 1 o'clock kick from Cedar Rapids. And 2017 graduate Caleb Sparks, a freshman at Iowa Central College. They are now 0-4 as they've lost 34-0 against Highland Community College at home last week. They will now take on Independence Community College in Manson, Iowa tomorrow. That's a 12 o'clock kickoff, as Caleb Sparks on the season has 10 total tackles and 1 tackle for loss. As that is a look at our Hawks in the NCAA segment. Bill Logan has returned from the Hawk locker room, and Bill, some pretty impressive stats by the Hawks in that first half. As you mentioned off the break, you might want to get that record book out tonight, as we have the record book out. Just a very good team effort by the Hawks. Defensively, the defense hasn't allowed a point, but although they're leading 34-7, that one touchdown was the strip fumble recovery for a touchdown by Nick Smith. But the defense has played well, but the offense is putting up some impressive numbers.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks in a row that the other team has scored first on a long play, but Hawks came back and did what they were going to do, what they talked about, come down and dominate, and they just had a great first half as they carried the ball 23 times for 153 yards, Curley with 155 on 20 carries, so doing a tremendous job there with the 3 touchdowns as well. Passing, Nick Casey, 18 out of 31 for 207 yards, so 360 yards in the first half on 54 plays. You know, that's an incredible number. There's a lot of teams that don't get 54 plays in the whole game, but, you know, the Hawks in that no huddle, they just did a nice job of taking what DeWitt defense was giving them and did a lot of those short passes and did a great job that second quarter completing them. Defensively, the Hawks did a tremendous job outside of one play where they missed the tackle. 16 rushes for 82 yards, 60 of them by Smith, 34 of them on one play. For 4 passing with 1 interception, so no passing yards, 82 total offense, and that's in 21 plays in the first half for Central DeWitt. So dominate is a pretty good word for what the Hawks did in that first half.
Well, you mentioned the total plays, and the record book is looking here. The Hawks have 54 plays in the first half. The total plays of a game record at West Delaware is 79. If you want to crack the top 8 that they have here, the lowest one there is 72, so the Hawks should, I would think, clear that one. And then total yards, you mentioned 360 to crack the top 10. And total yards in a game, you need to be your top 15, I should say. You need to. The first down's very impressive as well. The Hawks, I have them for 20 first downs in this first half. The top is 29 against Decorah back in 2015, so a lot of possible team records broken tonight.
Well, that's what the Hawks like, is team stuff. You know, nobody's really got some big numbers like you ran for an 80-yard touchdown to an 80-yard pass, or, you know, that kind of stuff. They just did some nice workman-like drives, you know, some 13, 14-play drives. It's just very workman-like, very dominating, and that's the one word they kept using in pregame over here. You know, we came down here to dominate, and boy, they've done a great first half. Now let's just finish it here in the second half.
Well, if you could get two of those 13-play drives in a row to start the second half, Bill, you could break the record in 2 drives.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's going to happen again, because I think I think you'll see a lot of substitution maybe. If the Hawks can score first here, I would expect a lot of substitutions here about halfway through that third quarter.
All right, buddy boy. Thanks for your updates, and we'll talk to you in a second. All right. Bill Logan down on the sideline for us tonight and every night for West Delaware football. We appreciate his stats, as we will definitely keep an eye on those stats. Aaron, a very impressive first half by the Hawks, leading 34-7.
Yeah, I don't know what more I can say other than what Bill alluded to there, and it was a dominating performance by the Hawks, and the one touchdown, the 7 points that Central DeWitt did get, they got it on the defensive side with the strip fumble recovery and scamper from 77 yards out. So on the defensive side, dominating on the offensive side. Hopefully we can get some of these second, third, and fourth teamers in here tonight and get them some playing time too, because they've done a really good job throughout the year preparing the Hawks first team for the opponent. So I'd like to see them get rewarded, and hopefully we'll see that tonight.
It'll be Devin Hurdle and Max Cousins deep to receive this Derek Krogman kick. Hurdle with 8 returns on the season coming into tonight, 187 yards and a touchdown. Cousins with 3 returns for 34 yards as we are set to go. Krogman has it teed up, and we are ready to go. 34-7 Hawks lead, and the second half is underway, as it's going to be fell on that time as no return, as coming up and falling on that one was Tucker Kinney, as that ball bounced off of one of the up men, and Kinney, all he could do was fall on it to avoid disaster there for the Sabres. And the DeWitt Central will start 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. So we've got a lot of action going on. We'll get to those area scoreboard in sometime in the second half as well. The Cubs leading 4-3 over the Brewers tonight. Well, it's 4-4 now, so they're not leading. I turn away and I miss a lot. As here we go. They're going to hand off to Nick Smith on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met there by a few Hawks, as Hawks scrambling like maybe the ball was on the ground, but looks like Derek Krogman is going to come up with a stop for the Hawks after a gain of, they're going to get looks like 5 yards on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Sabres. As they come set, they're going to come with 2 backs in the backfield. Shotgun formation. The 2 backs are lined up directly beside Drew McNamara. And it's going to be Easton Necker with the carry this time, and Necker's going to be met at the line by a few Hawks, as 2 Hawks combined on the stop that time. As it's going to be, was that Morris or Brees? That was Brees on the stop that time. As Brees and Cheez-It combined on the stop that time, it'll be a pickup of about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 2 for the Sabres. Now they come set in a pistol formation. They've got 2 receivers split out each way. They give us to Nick Smith right side. Derek Krogman's going to meet him, but I believe he's going to pick up a 1st down up to the 33-yard line, as that'll be a 1st down for DeWitt Central.
And just nice job, patient running there by Smith, letting the play develop and just kind of pop through that hole on the right side of the line there to pick up 3 yards, get the 1st down there. So
the Sabres with a 1st down, their 3rd of the game, all on the ground. As Bill mentioned, no completions through the air. So as this one, he's going to bring it down, as McNamara is going to carry it himself, as there's an injured Hawk slow to get up, as Grant Morris holding his left hand as he gets up a little slow, as Morris brings him down, but it's going to be a 1st down run that time by McNamara as he brings it out to the 42-yard line. So McNamara picks up the 1st down on that 1st down run. So it'll be 1st and 10 Sabres, ball at their own 42-yard line. McNamara comes set, 2 backs beside him in the shotgun formation. They're going to hand off to Smith, right side this time as he comes left to right. And Derek Krogman and Drew Woodman are going to meet up with him and drive him out of bounds. There's a whole host of Hawks there at about the 46-yard line. The gain of 4 yards that time. It'll be 2nd down and 6. For the Sabres. Hawks leading 34-7, 9:53 left to go in this 3rd quarter. On the Sabres' first drive of the second half, the Hawks received the opening kick. Had a nice drive going, and then a strip by Nick Smith, and he returned it 77 yards for a touchdown. They pitched to Smith here. He puts it on the turf, and he's wrapped up. Grant Morris busted through there after that fumble, and Morris comes up with the stop. Now he helps Smith up. It's going to be a loss on the play. So it'll be third down and 11 yards here for the Sabres as it's back to their own 40-yard line now.
And the pitch was kind of low, and Smith couldn't corral it. And once it hit the ground, the Hawks saw it. It's just like blood in the water there, and they had about 3 Hawks that jumped on Smith there. Fortunately for the Sabres, they were able to pick it back up and puts them in a long third down here.
2 wide receivers. McNamara pitches a fumble as the ball is on the ground, and the Sabres will come up with it as they try to reverse that time. And coming on and falling on it for the Sabres was Will Martin, but they're going to be back at their own 32-yard line after that fumble. As they hand it off to Smith, he tried to hand it off to one of the receivers coming across, and they did not have a clean exchange. Not a clean exchange, so it'll be fourth down and 19 for the Sabres here. As back to punt, this will be Keeter. Deep to receive for the Hawks is Wobena. Cameron Cook is this one's gonna go out of bounds near the West Delaware 40-yard line. Now they're gonna give it at the 39. Oh, he's gonna walk it up to the 40. He tried. It looked like he was gonna lose a yard there, but the Hawks will take over first and 10 from their own 40-yard line, leading 34-7 with 8:39 left to go in this third quarter. As they come set, 3 receivers to the right. So we'll have to keep track of the plays here in the second half for the Hawks as they give to Curley on first and 10. He kind of juts through a nice little line there as Nick Smith will wrap him up. It'll be a nice gain that time. As they're going to give the tackle to Grau that time, as it's going to be second and 6 on a gain of 4 by Curley. Hawks come set, pistol formation. They fake to Curley. This time Casey pulls it himself. He's going to pick up the first down. He's at the 45, and Nick Smith's going to wrap him up there, but that'll be a first down for the Hawks. First and 10, their 8th rushing first down of this game, and that is a nice first down there as the Hawks.
Well, he did a nice job there. Casey did, Jamie, just hanging on to the football or keeping it instead of giving it to Curley, and the whole Central DeWitt defensive line just collapsed on Curley, and Casey kept it for the big game.
Give us to Curley here as he's trying to weasel through there. He's going to bring it back to the line of scrimmage where Jeff Grau meets him there. As the Hawks on that first down, their 21st of the game. 21st first down of this game, so it'll be second down and 10 for the Hawks. Trips to the right for the Hawks, one here on the near side. That's Kelly. As Casey comes set, quick pass right side. This is Mangled at the DeWitt 49. He weaves his way through, and now he's on the run down the sideline near the 20-yard line. Nice run, catch and run that time by Mitchell Mangled. As finally running him down that time was Ethan Pierce, but that's going to be another West Delaware first down. This time that little wide receiver screen, that quick bubble route to Mitchell Mangled.
I'm trying to figure out who we could equate Mangled to as a pro. Ken has that Wes Welker in him. He's got that very shifty, very quick. He catches the ball. He's very sure-handed. Just does a nice job of picking up big yards after the catch.
First and 10 for the Hawks. They give to Curley. He spins off one and gets to the 20-yard line, back to the line. Picks up a couple on that play. As Curley runs it down to the 20-yard line. That'll be a pickup of about a yard. It'll be second down and 9 as Tucker Kinney makes the stop for the Sabres. Pistol formation, again, 3 receivers to the right, 1 here on the near side to the left. They give us to Curley again, up the middle. He spins off one. He's got it inside the 10, down near the 5-yard line. He's going for the end zone, and he does. Gets the touchdown. Caleb Curley, no penalty markers down. Caleb Curley, his 4th rushing touchdown of the night, and the Hawks go up 40-7.
Nice job there by Caleb. He kind of bounced off a couple defenders there and just stayed on his feet, good balance, and then just broke it to this near sideline here and scampered in for the 20-yard touchdown run. So Hawks pad their lead now, up 40-7 here late, or in the middle of this third quarter.
As the lead is 33, Caleb Zier on for the extra point. Mangled with the hold, the kick up. It's a good one, and it is through. 41-7, Hawks lead by 34. 6.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this from KMCH Sports.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Back into DeWitt. Hawks lead 41-7. 6.5 left to go, third quarter. Derek Krogman set to kick off. And it's a short kick taken at the 40-yard line by one of those DeWitt up men that time, as coming up and making the catch was Austin Meyer. Hawks leading 41-7, 6:26 left to go, third quarter.
And that last touchdown drive, Jamie, 6 plays, 10 minutes and 8 seconds off the clock. Caleb Curley with a 20-yard touchdown run, his fourth of the night. Puts the Hawks up now with the extra point, 41-7, with 6:26 to go here in this third quarter.
And with the 4 touchdowns tonight, Caleb Curley now with 9 on the season. Sabres have it first and 10, their own 41-yard line. As McNamara comes set, he hands off to Smith up the middle. Justin Brown reading that one well, and he wraps him up immediately. Might have fell forward for a yard, but it should be maybe no gain. Actually, he lost a yard. So he loses a yard there. It'll be second down and 11 for the Sabres here in quarter number 3. As they come set now in a pistol formation, 2 receivers each way now for the Sabres. As McNamara comes set. Hands off to Smith again, right up the middle, and he's eluding the tacklers. Nice run, hard run by Nick Smith. Looked like Grant Morris had him wrapped up in the backfield, but Jordan Brees had to follow him and got drugged by Smith a little bit. But it's going to be a nice gain. It'll be third down and 3 for the Sabres on a nice run by Smith. Nick Smith, the senior running back for the Sabres, ball at their own 49-yard line. And good luck to West Delaware head coach Brett Mather, the volleyball coach of West Delaware, and the Hawks tomorrow as they head to Monticello for the Monticello Volleyball Invitational. Their next broadcast here on KMCH, their next home game, will be next Tuesday against Anamosa as they get to Smith again. He's got a first down into West Delaware territory, running hard in this second half is Nick Smith as he brings it all the way down to the West Delaware 35-yard line. That's a nice run by Nick Smith. And he picks up the 5th first down of the game for the Sabres. Next Tuesday, the Hawks will be at Anamosa, Hawks at Anamosa next Tuesday night, as you can hear that game right here on KMCH with John Swisher and Joan Salo with the call of that one at about 7:30 on Tuesday night at Anamosa. Hawks come set, the Sabres come set, shotgun formation, fake to Smith this time. McNamara keeps it himself. Now he runs back to his own 40, and a nice run is grabbing him by the jersey was Harrison Goebel, but he's going to bring it down to the 31-yard line of West Delaware. It's going to be short. Nice little run, about a gain of 5 that time by McNamara.
That's the second play in a row where the Hawks thought maybe they had the ball carrier drop behind the line of scrimmage there. So McNamara, nice job there. Good speed of just kind of busting it to the outside towards the near sideline or the far sideline, and picking up 6.
So second down and 5 here as McNamara keeps it himself once again. Now he's in trouble. We cuts back to the other side of the field. The Hawk containment are there, and it looks like he's going to be brought down short of the first down. Looked like Justin Brown had a beat on him, and he takes a hard hit down there as it was making the stop for the Hawks that time. as it was Matt Wickman who makes the stop. Brownie had a hand on him as well. It'll be 3rd down and 3, a gain of a couple that time by McNamara. Hawks leading 41-7, 3:55 left to go in this 3rd quarter. Sabres have had a couple of nice drives here in this second half. Last one they had to punt it away. This time they have it 3rd and 3 at the West Delaware 28-yard line. McNamara comes set and the handoff to Smith up the middle. He's got the first down. He's still on his feet, and he could go, and he will, as that'll be Nick Smith in from 28 yards out, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. And the Sabres have cut the Hawks lead now. It's 31-13 with 3:36 left to go in this 3rd quarter. Nice hard running on that whole drive by Nick Smith.
Yeah, absolutely. And as soon as he got to that 2nd level, Jamie, there wasn't anybody that was going to get him. And he's got really good breakaway speed, and that's why it's critically important that the Hawks keep him contained.
Jesper Andreessen on for the extra point, and it is good. 31-13, Hawks lead it with 3:36 left to go in this 3rd quarter. We'll take a break, come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Back into Bernie Field in DeWitt. Jamie Vaskey, Aaron Plain, and Bill Logan back with you as the Hawks leading 41-14 after a 28-yard touchdown run by Nick Smith. Nice drive for the Sabres as Jesper Andreessen will kick off for the Sabres. A little pop-up kick there by Andreessen. It's going to be fumbled by Curley, but he'll recover and pick it up, and he'll scamper forward for a couple yards as Drew Diekey made the stop. And the Hawks will start 1st and 10 at about their own 28-yard line.
And a touchdown, Jamie, like you alluded to, touchdown drive, 6 plays, 59 yards, took 2 minutes and 55 seconds off the clock. Nick Smith with a 28-yard touchdown run, so he has an offensive touchdown and a defensive touchdown tonight. Cuts that West Delaware lead in half, 41-14 here with 3:31 to go in this 3rd quarter.
How quickly I forgot that his first one was not a touchdown run. It was a fumble recovery. Hawks take over. They move it back. It's actually going to be 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line for the Hawks as Casey will hand off to Curley up the middle. As that is play number 61 for the Hawks, as he's going to be brought down out there by Solomon Frey. As the Hawks, nice gain of about 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Hawks. As ball at the 30-yard line. The give is to Curley once again. Up the middle, he bounces off a couple tackles and finally going to be brought down out there. This time it's going to be Devin Kester who stops him. It's going to be 3rd down. Nice run there. It'll be 3rd and 4. Pickup of a couple that time by Curley. Ball at the 34-yard line of the Hawks. Again, they're leading 41-14 with 2:40 left to go in this 3rd quarter. Again, the Hawks running a lot of plays, 54 in the first half. They've run 8 here so far in the second half. As this one, a 3rd down give to Curley, will be stopped short of the 1st down. He gets it out to the 35. He's going to be a couple yards short of the 1st down. It'll be 4th and 2 upcoming for the Hawks. We'll see what they do here, as they will probably go for it. Again, only 2 yards to go. As Casey's going to hand off to Curley. He's up the middle, and he pushes forward. It's going to be close to the 1st down. I think he's got it. It's going to be really close. As Bill says it's short.
Yeah, that spot wasn't good.
That spot wasn't good as he's out to the... They're going to...
I don't even know if they're going to measure.
They're not, as the head official, our head referee signaled fourth down. Yes, he did. Our head referee signaled fourth down, but it was already fourth down. So the Hawks will turn it over on downs here. The Sabres will take over 1st and 10 at the West Delaware 36-yard line. They needed to get to the 37. They did not. So the Sabres will take over here. 1st and 10. So the Hawks with 4 plays on that drive. 4 in this game. Again, the school record 79 total plays in the game as McNamara keeps it himself here, and he's going to run. He's got it at the 20, down to the 15, and he's finally brought down at about the 13-yard line as Tyler Kelly finally brings him down out there. But a nice run there by McNamara. And it's their 7th first down of this ball game, all on the ground for the Sabres.
And just doing a nice job of kind of weaving his way through traffic there, McNamara, picking up a big gain, 23 yards. So Hawk defense kind of getting pushed around here in this third quarter.
So here we go. McNamara, broken play. He's going to keep it himself. Now he runs left. Now he comes all the way back to the right, and he's tripped up. Nice job there by the containment by the Hawks, is coming up and making the stop, and wrapping him up and tripping him up was Logan Wynn. As Wynn trips him up that time, it's a loss of 2 on the play by McNamara. It'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Sabres. Ball at the West Delaware 15-yard line. 1:10 left to go in this third quarter. Hawks lead 41-14. The Sabres kind of milking the clock here. Going to wind it down before they get the play in. They're going to come set pistol formation. 2 wide receivers, 1 each way, and 1 in the slot for the Sabres on the right side of the line. They pitch to Nick Smith. As he gets it and trying to get to the outside corner, he's going to be wrapped up. Nice job by the Hawks there. As looks like it's going to be Goebel and Brees that combine on the stop that time. Combine on the stop for the Hawks, and it'll be a gain of, they're going to give him a gain of 2, as it'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Sabres, 45 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. So again, this defense, you mentioned, kind of, DeWitt playing a much better second half offensively. This Hawk defense still doing a great job, still gutting it out here as the Sabres come out. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They have it at the West Delaware 13. McNamara comes set. Fakes a handoff to Smith. He looks to throw, and he's under pressure, and Jordan Brees is going to sack him in the backfield. Jordan Brees with a huge sack for the Hawks, a big loss, his 3rd of the season, as the Sabres will be dropped all the way back to the West Delaware 24-yard line, and it'll be 4th and long. And I don't think DeWitt will run another play here in the third quarter, as they can run out this clock, and that looks like what they are going to do. So we will go to the fourth quarter. Hawks lead at 41-14. We're back after this to start the fourth quarter from KMCH Sports.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Back in, a 40-yard field goal attempt upcoming from Jesper Andreessen, as Jesper has a long of 41 on the season. He's 2 for 4 in field goal attempts and a long of 41. This one from 40 yards. The kick is long enough, and it might be it is good. Jesper Andreessen from 40 yards. 41-17 is the score now after that 40-yard field goal by Jesper Andreessen. As we saw him kicking in warm-ups, and I didn't think he would have a leg to get the 40 yards, but he certainly did tonight as he almost matched his season long. That one of 40 yards, so it's 41-17 now. West Delaware leads it with 11:52 left to go in this fourth quarter. We'll keep it right here. As don't forget, coming up after our contest here tonight, stay tuned after the game for the Okoboji Grill post-game show, brought to you by Okoboji Grill in Independence, where good friends meet. In our area online and playback game of the week, that'll be after our contest. Played back after our contest here tonight as it's Beckman at Union. Dan McLean, Dylan Slattery on the call of that one. We'll send it to them when we are done here tonight. Of course, Mike Johnson in tomorrow morning with the Coach's Corner starting at 9 o'clock. And then, of course, Hawkeye pregame show starting at 4:30 as the Hawkeyes set to take on Penn State. The Nittany Lions come in, number 5 in the nation, both teams 3-0 on the year. A 6:30 kickoff from Kinnick Stadium. Nothing beats the night game at Kinnick Stadium, Aaron, as the short kick here by Andreessen is going to be picked up. As that's Harrison Goebel is going to recover it and bring it up to the 44-yard line, and that's where the Hawks will start this drive, 1st and 10.
Yeah, and that last scoring drive for Central DeWitt, Jamie, 4 plays, 13 yards after the turnover on down. Jesper Andreessen with the 40-yard field goal, and that thing would have been probably good through for 45, maybe or between 45 and 50 yards, so very impressive. Cuts the Hawk lead now to 41-17 with 11:47 to go here in this fourth quarter.
The Hawks are going to come set under center, I formation, Breeson at fullback, and Morris in as the slot man, and this is going to be Caleb Curley on the carry, and he's going to pick up a first down. So a carry there, pick up that time by Caleb Curley is going to be good for a Hawk first down. So another rushing first down that time for the Hawks. Their 9th of the ball game. As they come back set, the give is to Curley once again, and he's up the middle. He's at the 39-yard line. That's where he's going to stop. They're going to stop it was Brees, excuse me. Jordan Brees on the carry for the Hawks. His first carry of the night here tonight for the Hawks. As Brees coming into tonight, 34 carries for 143 yards and 4 touchdowns. Picks up 7 on that play, the 2nd down and 3 for the Hawks. Still in the I formation. They hand off to Curley this time. Up the middle. He fights for it. He's got the first down to the 35-yard line. Another first down by the Hawks there. As the Hawks now, as they reset the chains, Hawks leading again 41-17 with 11 minutes left to go in this ball game. 24 first downs on this game. They give to Brees. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be run back that time. I believe it was Big Jeff Grau getting in there, the 6'5", 330-pounder for the Sabres, as Brees picks up a yard to the 34-yard line. And it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Hawks. So nice hard running by the Hawks here tonight as they again come set in the I formation. They got a tight end and Goebel in there as the pitch is to Curley, and he can't come up with it. Ball's on the ground, and it's back to the 37-yard line. So the Hawks lose 3 yards that time. The Hawks will lose 3 yards. That's back to the 37. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Hawks.
Now just a tough pitch there for Curley to kind of corral. Looked like he just was turning it up the field a little too quick and just didn't get it secured. But nonetheless, the Hawks 3rd and 12.
They're going to give to Curley here, and he's got some room. He's at the 30, 25, 20, still on his feet at the 15, down near the 10 at the 11-yard line, where he's finally going to be brought down. It was Max Cousins. Excuse me, check that. It's Zach Hinkle on the stop, but it's a first down for the Hawks. They're 11th on the ground tonight. And we have an injured Sabre on the field, as this would not be a good injury for the Sabre, as that is Drew McNamara down on the field for the Sabres.
Cramp maybe in his leg.
And the Hawks racking up the first downs here tonight. They have 13 on the ground, 13 through the air. They have 11 on the ground and 1 by penalty. So 25 first downs for the Hawks here tonight, which is good for second all-time in West Delaware school history. They're 4 short of the record of 29, which was against Decorah back in 2015. And those are very unofficial stats, of course. But one more, I'm short one. Was it in the air or on the ground? On the still, I just got to see Bill Logan do the running motion. He's the running man down there on the sideline tonight. As looks like McNamara will come off the field under his own power air, and I think you were right. He might have been cramping a little bit. So 26 first downs for the Hawks here tonight. So they are 3 short of tying the record, but they will have a first and goal here as the ball is right at the 10-yard line. So no first down to get here for the Hawks as they will come back set in the I formation. As Morris is the man in the slot, Goebel the tight end. They give to Brees. The ball's on the ground, and the Sabres have recovered it. It's Jeff Grau who falls on it at the 10-yard line, so the Hawks will turn it over to the Sabres. As the score 41-17, 9:27 left to go in this ballgame, and the Hawks turn it over on the fumble. So the Hawks defensively have done a good job. They've given up a touchdown and a field goal here in this game tonight. The offense, or in the second half, the offense had the 1 touchdown in the second half, but haven't been able to really get it going. And they turn it over here. It'll be 1st and 10 Sabres, ball at their own 10-yard line.
And just the turnovers, and I think that's the second turnover for the Hawks tonight.
They turned it over on downs in their last possession of this second half, and it looks like this is Hinkle. Zach Hinkle in at quarterback. They hand off to Nick Smith. Derek Krogman's going to wrap him up at about the 6-yard line. They're going to give him his forward progress to the 7, but a nice tackle there. A tackle for loss by Derek Krogman. Coming in, Derek Krogman. Krogman had 9 tackles for loss coming into tonight's game. He leads the team in that category, as he's done a great job defensively for the Hawks. Really has done a great job since that Mount Vernon game. He didn't feel like he played his best in that Mount Vernon game, but he has come back the last couple weeks and really turned it on as he hits McNamara Hinkle hits Hinkle as he goes to throw, as he would have had a sack and perhaps a safety that time on Hinkle, as Hinkle went to throw it, and Krogman hit him as he threw, and it falls incomplete. It's 3rd down and 12 for the Sabres at their own 7-yard line.
And Krogman just I think he comes in at 6'7", 215. So that's just his big frame just makes it really hard for quarterbacks to throw over him. So nice job there being disrupted by Derek Krogman.
As now Sabres will come out pistol formation. Hinkle's still in at quarterback. Again, McNamara left with an injury, and he's standing down on the sideline. It might have been a cramp, but he does not have a helmet on, as the Sabres will call a timeout. We'll take one with them, and we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Stop by Dyersville Comics and Games, your local comic book and gaming store today. Gaming events go on daily, and there is a great selection of comics and games to choose from. It's definitely worth a stop. Dyersville Comic and Games, located on 2nd Avenue Southeast in Dyersville. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches on a successful season.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at ForBrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Back into DeWitt. Hawks lead 41-17, 8:51 left to go in this ballgame. The Sabres will go for it here. 3rd down and 13 as Hinkle looks to pass. A hand in his face as he throws it, and incomplete as he was looking down the middle. It was Woodman on the coverage. He was looking for Devin Hurdle down the middle. It was a jump ball. Nobody came up with it. Hurdle coming in with 9 receptions for 77 yards. And here we are, Aaron. Bill mentioned in the break, we're here in the fourth quarter, and the Sabres have still yet to complete a pass in this ball game. We do not have that stat on a score record, but fewest receiving yards in the game is -6. And that was back in 2001 against Benton Community, -3 in 1973 against Vinton, and a -1 for the defense in passing yards in 1966. As Keeter's punt is going to be fair caught by Drew Wibbenham at the Sabre 46-yard line, and that's where the Hawks will take over 1st and 10, leading 41-17 with 8:37 left to go in this contest.
And you like to see the Hawks. You like to see the Hawks put something together here, even though we're working with a little bit shorter field here on the Sabres 46-yard line. Still like to see them piece something together here, put the ball in the end zone and keep that lead, over 30. So
as the Hawks will take over 1st and 10, we'll do a scoreboard recap here in just a little bit as we take a look as the Hawks will huddle up here. Our area online and playback game of the week, Union leading Beckman 34-6 in the third quarter. Pleasant Valley over Western Dubuque in the third, 49-21. Independence leading Charles City 28-6. That game in the third quarter. As Nick Casey comes set, he can't get rid of it. He was going to pull it and run on the fake handoff, but he gets dropped in the backfield as Ethan Pierce comes up and makes the stop. There is a penalty marker down, as we've not had a lot of penalties in this ball game tonight.
I was just thinking the same thing. It's been a pretty clean game so far.
The Hawks have had 1 on the offense. As this is going to be against the Hawks. Central DeWitt has had 3 penalties, 2 on the defense.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
And we're back to DeWitt. The Hawks took a timeout after the penalty. I believe it was too many illegal substitution against the Hawks was the penalty. The Hawks did take a timeout. We are back here. Jamie Vaskey, Aaron Queen, and Bill Logan back with you. 41-17, Hawks lead it with 8:15 left to go. It was a 15-yard penalty, so I'm not sure what it was. I don't think illegal substitution is a 15-yard penalty, but the Hawks have it 2nd down and 23. As they come set, shotgun formation. They give to Brees up the middle. He's got some room at midfield, 30, 45, 40, and Brees still pushing forward down to the 38-yard line of Central DeWitt. And a nice job there by Jordan Brees as Max Cousins makes the stop. But a nice run there by Jordan Brees on 2nd and 23. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Hawks.
And does a nice job there, Jamie, of just finding the seam, and then he just held on with 2 hands and barreled forward, picked up almost the first down after being third and long, or second and long. So now puts the Hawks in a manageable 3rd and 2.
They come set, 2 backs. They give fake to Brees. Casey keeps it himself. He's at the 35. He's going to have enough for the first down. Nick Casey with the run.
I think Mangold's in.
Oh, it is Mangold. Excuse me. So Mitchell Mangold in there for the Hawks, taking the snap that time. So Mangold getting some reps in here as the backup quarterback. As normal backup quarterback, Sam Lockey with an injury in that first game tonight, so we wish him the best of luck as hopefully he gets recovered. I know they sent him off tonight as an injury to the hand, so wish him the best of luck in his recovery and hope everything comes out all right with him as they hand off to Brees here, a pickup of 1, and 2nd down and 9 for the Hawks. That was Mangled with that run. So the Hawks again, Aaron, very balanced tonight. 18 first downs through the air and 18 on the ground for the Hawks, and 1 by penalty. They fake the handoff to Brees. Mangled keeps it himself. He's got it, and he's down the sideline at the 20, 15, and he's going to be run out of bounds. As Mitchell Mangled with a nice run that time, Easton Necker makes the stop, but not before Mangled scampers for a nice run and a first down for the Hawks.
Yeah, nice job. I think Mangold saw the far sideline was wide open, so he just tucked it, faked the handoff, tucked it, just scampered to the far sideline, and nice pickup, nice big gain there, about 15, 20 yards there for Mangold, and puts the Hawks inside the Central DeWitt 10-yard line. So they 1st and goal at the 8 for the Hawks as Mangold still in at quarterback. As he hands off to Brees. He goes up the middle, now bounces off the left side. He's at the 5, down inside the 3 to the 2-yard line for Jordan Brees. Nice run that time by the Hawks. And with that, the Hawks have 19 first downs on the ground, 18 through the air. 38. And the Hawks will have a penalty there. That'll be a legal procedure against the Hawks. The Hawks with 38 first downs in this game. That blows past the old record. Set against Decorah back in 2015. Mangle keeps it himself.
Number 5 on the quarterback team.
As I have to check that. That was not 18. That was 13 first downs through the air. 14 on the ground, not 18. I missed a tally there. I'm sure I'm going to hear about that one later.
That's what I was thinking.
Mangold has it 2nd down and goal as he makes up some of that first down or makes up that penalty there on that run. As Mangold takes the snap here. They give us to Brees up the middle. He cuts back at the 5. And he goes in for the Hawk touchdown, but look what Jordan Brees did. He got bounced back, and he actually took a couple steps back so he could get himself another run at it, almost like a wrecking ball. He backed up and said, all right, I'm going to pound through here for a touchdown, and he did. A 7-yard touchdown run by Jordan Brees. And for Brees, offensively, that is his 5th rushing touchdown of the season, so a nice run there by Jordan Brees. The Hawks, as Caleb Zier on for the extra point, it is good. Hawks lead at 47-17 with 5:42 left to go in this ball game. So I have to make a correction. They have 28 first downs, according to my numbers. I said a lot more. I think I said 39 last time, as I believe it's 28. So they are 1 shy of that record as we will take a break. 5:42 left to go. Hawks lead 48-17, and we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Back into DeWitt. Hawks lead 48-17. 5:42 left to go in this ballgame. Derek Krogman's kick is going to be off the hands, but picking it back up and running with it this time is Solomon Frey. As Frey brings it up to the 39-yard line, and that's where the Sabres will start 1st and 10.
And that Hawk touchdown, Jamie, 7 plays, 46 yards. Took 3 minutes and 2 seconds off the clock. Jordan Reese with the 7-yard touchdown run with the extra point puts the Hawks up now 48-7 with 5:34 to go here in this fourth quarter.
And some new Hawks checking into the lineup here as I see Dunstan Warner in for the Hawks. As back into the game is Drew McNamara for the Sabres, and coming up and making the stop was Harrison Goebel. As mentioned, Dunstan Warner in the game for the Hawks. Cabron Cook in on the defense. I believe I saw Brody Totten out there. No, that's Gavin Soppe. As Soppe in at cornerback here. And the Sabres have it. 2nd and 4. Pick up a 6 by McNamara that time. He pulls back. He's going to run an option. He pitches it to Nick Smith. Smith gets the first down, and he's upended over there by, I believe that's Ben Ridenauer over there, who finally brings him down. He does, but it will be a first down for Nick Smith on that run. A pickup, lead at 4. He picks up that for the first down, and the Sabres have it 1st and 10 at the West Delaware 46-yard line. So the 8th first down of the ballgame for the Sabres, all on the ground as they have not completed a pass yet tonight. As Cody Wanger into the ballgame for the Hawks defensively on that defensive front. As shotgun formation for the Sabres, 1st and 10. Easton Nacker, and he's tripped up. This was who it was that tripped him up, but finishing him off that time was Benny Ridenauer. As Ridenauer brings him down after a gain of 4, it'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Sabres. Hawks lead 48-17, 4:33 left to go in this ballgame. The Sabres, again, a nice drive here is 2nd down and 6 upcoming as McNamara comes set, hands off to Smith. Tried to run a reverse, and now Smith still tried to hand it off, even though the man ran by him, and now he's down the sideline, and he's going to go into the end zone. As Nick Smith from 42 yards out gets his 3rd touchdown of the night, 2nd on the offensive side of the ball, and the Sabres have cut the lead down again. It's 48-23. 48-23, 4:11 left to go in this ball game, and Jesper Andreessen will be on to attempt the extra point for the Sabres. Very hard running on a broken play by the Sabres as Andreessen's kick is up and good, 48-24. They were trying to run a reverse, and the player ran right by Nick Smith. I didn't see who it was. Smith turned around and tried to hand it to him. He said, I'll take it myself, and I'll run 42 yards for the touchdown. So it's 48-24, 4:11 left to go in this ballgame. We'll take a break and come back listening to West Delaware football on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
When selecting the right tire for your vehicle, you want choice. Bobin Tire and Automotive Service in Manchester gives you choice with the top tire brands available today. For the tire choice you want and the service your vehicle needs, see Bobin Tire and Automotive in Saturdays for your convenience.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare close to home.
On the kickoff, the Sabres are offside, so that'll back to kick up 5 yards. As we're back here, 48-24, the Hawks lead it here as the Sabres will kick off to the Hawks. Bill's numbers, the Hawks have run 77 plays in this ballgame. As we mentioned at halftime, the school record is 79, and the Hawks will get the ball here. So unless the Hawks score on one play,
or on the kickoff,
they may have a chance to break the record here. As Jesper Andreessen will kick off here again from his own 35-yard line, and the kick is away. He's going to kick it deep this time, and it's going to be Soppy at his own 5-yard line, and he's going to go down. Soppy goes down. He slipped. He slipped as he went back to catch that. He tried to regain his footing there, and he falls down, and the Hawks will take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
That last touchdown drive, Jamie, by Central DeWitt, 4 plays, 61 yards. Nick Smith with the 42-yard touchdown run, his 3rd touchdown of the night, 2nd on the ground, cuts the Hawk lead 48-24 with 4:07 to go here in the 4th quarter.
So 2 plays by the Hawks here will tie the school record. 3 would give them the record, as Mitchell Mangold's still in for the Hawks at quarterback. And the snap to Mangold, he's going to take it himself. He's got to get out of the end zone. He's at the 2. The Hawks started at their own 5, and Mangold is going to be back to the 2. And he's going to lose a couple yards, lose about 2. It'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Hawks as Mangold tried to. The rush was on once they took that snap. And it'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Hawks from their own 3-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, as they come set with 3 backs, as Mangold is going to go under center here. And he gets DeWitt Central. I was going to say, they're going to get DeWitt Central to jump off sides here.
We saw at least 3 guys jump off sides.
And then they had time to get back, and then the penalty marker came in. So I didn't think they were going to catch it, but they did, and it's a penalty against DeWitt on their defense. So a little breathing room for the Hawks here, as it'll be 2nd down and 7. Ball at their own 8-yard line. Mangold still in a quarterback. 2 backs next to him. The give is to Brees, as he's got some room, and Jordan Brees has it at the 20, and now he's down the sideline. Jordan Brees at the 50. 35-30. Jordan Brees is going to take this one 92 yards for the Hawk touchdown with 3:08 left to go in this ball game. The Hawks go up 54-24.
Wow.
What, they run 2 plays? 2 plays. So they tie the record for most plays in a game.
That guy plays Jordan Brees plays defensive end for you, and he just outran the entire Central DeWitt secondary for the 92-yard touchdown run. What an impressive display there, and what an impressive two-play drive by the Hawks there.
So now Caleb Zier on for the extra point. Out of the hold of Mitchell Mangold, Hunter Zeezer, the snap, the kick is up, and it is good. Hawks lead 55-24. With 3:08 left to go in this ballgame, and we will take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware Football from KMCH Sports.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value the most, whether it's your auto, home, business, health, or even your life. AAA and People's Insurance Agency have been protecting all of your assets for years. So please call your local licensed AAA agent at Mormon Insurance Agency, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, for a free review of all of your insurance needs, because trust is everything.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Back into DeWitt as the Hawks lead 55-24, 3:08 left to go. As Devin Hurdle will take this from his own 10-yard line, as Hurdle's going to be upended at the 35-yard line. And he's still pushing forward for a couple, as Brody Totten helped out on that one. Also in there for the Hawks was Dunstan Warner. And the Sabres will take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. You think you can pull? You think you can pull that drive recap off?
I don't know.
Without laughing?
Yeah. Hey, that last touchdown drive by the Hawks, Jamie, 2 plays, 95 yards, took 1 minute, 3 seconds off the clock. Jordan Breeze, 92-yard touchdown run. It is funny, you know. You've got your starting defensive end in at running back, and he outruns the entire defense of DeWitt Central. So here we go, 1st and 10. They give to Nick Smith up the middle. He gets it back to the 40. And it's going to be a pickup of 2 yards as Harrison Goebel in on the stop. Right now are in there as well. They're helping players up. Goebel getting a little help up. It'll be 2nd down, and now they're going to give him 3 yards to about the 41. And DeWitt. That's the one thing, Jamie, it seems like the players have been pretty hydrated. We've seen a couple cramping issues throughout the game, but nothing, you know, with the temperatures being in the low to mid-90s, players look like they've been hydrated pretty well.
McNamara's going to throw and incomplete as he's looking on the near sideline that time, as the intended receiver was Drew Keeter, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Sabres, still without a completion in this game. As very impressive by that West Delaware defense to not give up a completion tonight, and it gives a lot of credit to that front 7 for the Hawks.
And the secondary.
That and not allowing – McNamara has had no time to throw the balls. He's going to throw it here, and that's incomplete as they're looking for Keeter again, as right there to hit him as he threw it was Tyler Kelly. Tyler Kelly forces that incompletion, and it's 4th and 7. So the Hawks, it appears, will have a chance to break the school record here, perhaps. They have tied it for most plays in a game with 79. They're going to punt it away is DeWitt. Drew Woodman is deep to receive. You know, if we have to tie a record to see a Drew Woodman punt return for a touchdown, I would gladly take it, as the punt is away by Keeter. And Cameron Cook watches this one go, and it looks like the Hawks will have a chance to run a play as it's picked up at the 16, 17-yard line of West Delaware, and that's where the Hawks will start 1st and 10. Good ball game in Milwaukee tonight. Cubs and Brewers still tied at 4. That game in the 8th inning. Another score update as we'll finish our scores that we tried getting in there earlier, as Cascade leading Monticello 21-0 in the 2nd quarter. West Liberty leading Anamosa 36-14 in the 3rd quarter. Coconut Valley leading at the half over Tipton 13-8. East Buchanan leading Lisbon in the 3rd quarter 13-6, and Wapsie Valley with a 34-0 win over Edco tonight. As the Hawks will come set, Mitchell Mangold, quarterback yet, 2 backs beside him. This is play number 80 for the Hawks. They give us to Brees. He goes up the middle, and he's got another nice hold, does Jordan Brees, and he's still pushing forward. He's got it at the 45, nearing midfield. They can't bring him down. Finally being able to bring him down was Mads Helms. But the wrecking ball, Jordan Brees, picks up the 1st down, and what a way to break the record by the total play record by the Hawks in the Jordan Brees. Huge run there.
Absolutely, Jamie. It's just testament to Jordan. He just did a nice job of keeping his legs moving, and guys weren't tackling him by the legs. They were trying to bring him down by the upper body, and that's virtually impossible with Jordan Brees to bring him down.
And I'm going to have to look at Bill here, because that one that just broke the school record for amount of plays might have been the one that broke the record for most 1st downs in a game, too. Was that 1st down number 30 in the game for the Hawks, Bill, is what I have the Hawks for here. As we'll check with that. 31, or is it right at 30? So that breaks the school record for 1st downs in a game. So on the same play, Jordan Brees, the Hawks run their 80th play of the game. Again, they ran 79 against Bishop Heelan back in 2010. That was the previous school record. They've run 80 here tonight. And first downs, we mentioned back in 2015, they had 29 against Decorah. That was first down number 30 for the Hawks tonight. So the Hawks breaking 2 school records on one play. And I believe, did the Hawks take that timeout? Or was it Central DeWitt? I didn't catch it. It was the Hawks. Okay. The Hawks take a timeout there with 1:29 left to go in this ball game. They lead it 55-24. As they will come out of the timeout here with a minute and a half left to go. As I believe we have a new running back. I believe that's Jared Helly in the ball game for the Hawks. Oh, no, that is number 14, and that ball's on the ground. And that's going to be picked up by the Sabres. Mitchell Mangle's going to have to make the stop as recovering that ball. That was Joey Sonny on the carry for the Hawks. It was Donovan Good who picked up the fumble for the Sabres. So the Hawks run 81, so that will be the new school record. I don't believe the Hawks will have to run another play here tonight as there's a minute 18 left to go. Sabres take over 1st and 10 at their own, or at the West Delaware 45-yard line. Hawks leading 55-24 in this ball game as the Sabres will come set, pistol formation, a receiver each way. McNamara still in at quarterback. Behind him is Nick Smith. They give this to Smith, and he's wrapped up, but avoids one tackler, and he's not going to avoid the second one as Harrison Goebel drops him for a 1-yard loss. Nice recovery there by Goebel as Matt Wickman just about dropped him right as he took the handoff, but he got away from Wickman. And Goebel wrapped him up for a loss on the play. A 2nd down and 11 here for the Hawks as the game clock under a minute left to go now as the Hawks will win this ball game here tonight. And the Sabres will need to run a couple more plays here as McNamara will fake the pitch to Smith. He's going to hand off to Easton Necker. He brings it out down near the 40-yard line, down to the 39. As making the stop that time for the Hawks was Matt Wickman. As Wickman makes the stop, it'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Sabres. As they will, 13 seconds, they will run one more play here as McNamara comes set. They give this, he's going to look to throw, now he's going to run it himself, and he is going to pick up the first down. Jordan Brees is going to dive at him and knock him down, and that is how the ball game will end. As that'll be an end on a first down for the Sabres, their 9th of the ball game, but the Hawks are going to win this one tonight, 55-24, the final. And the Hawks will move. Hawks will move to 3-0 in district play as they will stay on top of Class 3A District 4 as the only unbeaten in the district as they move to the Hawks with that win moved to 4-1 overall with the win here tonight. Stay tuned for the Okoboji Girl postgame show as it comes your way next right here on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Your number one Hawk fans. Auto Owners Insurance and Parrott Insurance is a winning combination.
We'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and farm to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. For more information, visit me, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester today.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
And welcome back into the Okoboji Grill post-game show, brought to you by Okoboji Grill in Independence. If you're looking for great food and a unique atmosphere, then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet. Jamie Vaskey, Aaron Plain, and Bill Logan back with you here from DeWitt as the Hawks victorious tonight, 55-24 the final score. And Aaron, just a great team effort by the Hawks tonight as DeWitt put up a couple scores that the Hawks maybe would like to have back in that second half, but still a great game by the Hawks tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And they did it the same way they've done it all year, Jamie. They did it on the ground, running the ball with Curley and Brees, and they did it in the air on the shoulders of Nick Casey's arm. And so just a great performance offensively. Defensively, what can you say? The defense played well when it needed to. Yeah, I gave up a couple scores to Central DeWitt, but Central DeWitt's got a really good running back, and Nick Smith scored 2 touchdowns, 2 fairly long touchdowns. That's going to happen, but overall, if you're a Hawk fan, you got to be pleased with how tonight went and happy to get the W and move on to get back to Brown Field next week.
Absolutely. As Bill Logan down there getting Coach Wink hooked up, we'll talk to him in just a second. But I tell you what, a great effort by the Hawks tonight as they've come away victorious. They broke a couple school records tonight, but the most important thing is they got the victory, 55-24, as Bill Logan down on the sideline as Bill, Hawks victorious tonight, 55-24. And, we mentioned they broke a couple records tonight, but the most important thing is you go to 3-0 in the district.
Oh, it is. And coaches right now, they're just kind of exhaling right now. They just came down, and right now they just can't believe what just happened out here. And they're kind of a little bit of shock, offensively, defensively. They couldn't have probably did anything better tonight. School record 81 plays tonight, 49 rushes for 423 yards, 207 by Curley, and then Brees tried to catch him with 167 on just 9 carries. 19 out of 32 passing for 232, 655 yards of offense. I believe that's a record. I don't think they ever went over 600. What did you say? 655?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, 550 or something like that.
590.
590. Well, they beat that by over 50 yards tonight. Just an awesome job. Just a total deal. And then Coach, defensive coordinator, comes over and sees they pitched the shutout and completions. So he was excited defensively. DeWitt had the ball 51 plays. It was a big night tonight. DeWitt 42 rushes for 236. None through the air for 236 total. And of those, Smith had 169 of them, so he was a one-man wrecking crew. He's a big boy and a super athlete, but he got loose on a couple of times and kept DeWitt kind of on the scoreboard here a little bit, kept it exciting. But, a total dominant game here by the Hawks.
Absolutely. As, you got to be happy. You remain the only unbeaten team in the district as they go to 3-0 with the Wahlert loss to Assumption last night. So, again, we mentioned it in the pregame show. You really got to come out here and continue to play well as you move forward.
Well, they did. They were very quiet, here before the game. And he talked about it. He says, I don't mind quiet as long as we're focused. I'd say they came out pretty well focused here tonight. They did what they had to do. They came down and they dominated on both sides of the ball. And, you sit there and every week you try to get improvement again. And if they can improve just a little bit, for next week at homecoming, I don't want to beat Clear Creek Amana.
Absolutely. As the Hawks dominating tonight. Well, Bill, we make our predictions, as you were victorious somehow again last week, as somehow you needed that late touchdown. Aaron, I tell you what, Aaron was right behind you with 52, so he was kind of right there as well, as the final score was 31 to 14 for the Hawks, in favor of the Hawks last week. A little bit tougher task tomorrow, as the Nittany Lions come in with, as we mentioned, just a plethora of talent on the offensive side of the ball. As starts with the quarterback McSorley, Saquon Barkley, the running back, and of course all the tight ends and wide receivers they have. But I tell you what, the Hawks themselves, we got to see a little glimpse into the future last week. Kelly Martin and Torrin Young with the injury to Wadley. He should be back tomorrow. He'll be out a few weeks with that injury, but I tell you what, it could be a very good ball game down there tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope it is. The Hawks are going to have to play probably better than they have the first 3 weeks. They're just going to need to play kind of like the Hawks did, and they're very dominant, very consistent, and just don't give up any big plays.
Absolutely. Well, with you winning last week, you get to make your prediction first, buddy boy. Swish went 31-30 Hawks.
I know. Was he on something that wasn't legal this week? Did he take some cold medicine or something on the list that he's not supposed to take?
You remember his pick from last week was 73. Today for tomorrow he's got 61. It's going to be hot again tomorrow night. Like, it's not going to cool off.
No, it was warm down here in the sideline tonight too. That breeze went away there.
I noticed that.
It was warm. But, oh, man. I think Penn State's too talented, even though I don't want to do it. I think Penn State's going to win tomorrow night. Predict 28-17.
28-17. That is 45 points in favor of Penn State. 17. That's a lot. I think the Hawkeyes will be able to score a little bit against Penn State, but I think Penn State. I'm going to go. I hate to do it too, Bill, because we give Aaron a hard time about doing that, but I am going to go as you, so I got to go one more than you perhaps, and I am going to go Penn State 30. I'll go two more than you. 36 is kind of a weird score. 37-10 Nittany Lions tomorrow.
37-47.
47, and you've got a 45, Aaron. Okay.
Yeah, I want to pick the Hawks. I do want to pick the Hawks. I just think they got. I do. I know you're looking at me funny. I'm with you. I think Penn State just has just a bit too much. I think it's going to be a little higher score, and I think they're going to cover. I'm going to go Penn State 34, Iowa 21.
34-21. So 55 points. So here I'm trying to box Bill in, and Aaron kind of gives me the.
I got to go for a win.
I know. Come on, defense.
You got to go. You need defense, and Swish. With the Hawks win, Swish wins. So he might get on the board by staying loyal tonight. I give him a hard time for picking the Hawks, but it doesn't matter what they score. They can score 10. If the Hawkeyes win tomorrow, Swish gets his first win. Bill, thanks for your great stats tonight, and we appreciate you joining us tonight and every night like you always do. And homecoming next week, buddy boy. Should be a good week. Is always fun for the kids. Obviously, the old coach's speech the week before is keep your noses clean, but it should be a fun week for the kids.
Yeah, it always is, and you just going on and it starts.
Yep. We lost him just a little bit. So, Bill, we'll talk to you next week as he's playing Trash Man down there. See you, buddy boy.
All right, good.
Bill Logan down on the West Delaware sideline for us tonight and every night for West Delaware football. Well, that's going to do it for the Okoboji Grill postgame show, brought to you by Okoboji Grill in Independence. If you're looking for great food and a unique atmosphere, then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet. Want to thank the rest of the sponsors of West Delaware football on KMCH. Without them, this broadcast would not be possible, so we encourage you to please shop locally. Want to thank Ashley Bramey for running the board for us this evening, and most of all, thank you, the listeners. For my partners, Aaron Plain and Bill Logan, this is Jamie Vaskey saying good night from Bernie Field in DeWitt, Iowa, where once again the final, the West Delaware Hawks 55, the DeWitt Central Sabres 24. You've been listening to West Delaware football on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH. Stay tuned for this week's area online and playback game of the week as Beckman travels to LaPorte City to take on the 8th-ranked Union Knights. And with the call of that game, along with Dylan Slattery, here's Dan McClain. Have a good night, everybody.
I'm on, Dan. Tonight's issue is the